All right, guys, Merry Christmas and welcome to the Tragedy of Cinema podcast. It's a wonderful podcast life. We are excited again to bring this to you. It is our 6th year doing this. You're going to hear some old friends of the podcast and maybe even some new friends of the podcast that have decided to join in this year. It's always humbling when you get to do something special like this for people that may not have any friends or family at Christmas. And we just want to give you guys something to listen to. So I just want to give a shout out real quick to Tim Mullins. Tim, thanks for putting in all the time and effort and editing this. So without further ado, let's get this thing started.
Go up the neon light, jingle, we can take flight. 80 dreams on, it's the light in the realm of black and white. Movies and TV flow through the stories we all know. Silver screen tells us all in the magic they bestow. The tragedy of cinema, when the memories shimmer. Joy as we toast to the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, when the memories shimmer. Joy as we toast to the tales we love the
All right, guys, welcome. I'm your host, Jimbo, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts today.
Hey, this is Bond.
And this is ADZ.
I have asked these two yahoos to come on and help spread some Christmas cheer. Eric was trying to be the Grinch or the Grump, so we had to tell him he's got to stay up a little bit late and join us for this. So this isn't going to be like one of our normal episodes. We're going to just have like a roundtable discussion. So I am going to start off by asking the question, Eric, Bond, give me your top 10 Christmas movies of all time.
Top 10?
Top
That's
10.
a big list.
Okay. How about I give you the top 10 and you agree or disagree with where they're at on here or what you would add or take away?
Yeah, that
All
sounds
right,
better.
Go for it.
All right. Coming in at number 10, The Muppet Christmas Carol from 1992. Agree? Disagree?
Yeah. I'm going to say yes. That's a great one. You'd be surprised how many people, when asked, say that is their favorite version of A Christmas Carol.
We know it's Dustin's favorite, right? He mentions it all the time.
He loves that movie.
Eric's probably
I'd
never
say
even
that-
seen it.
I'd say that's probably about where it needs to be so far. It may move up, but
All right. Number 9, I have Scrooged from 1988, starring the great Bill Murray.
Nope.
yeah, I'm not really a fan of that one either. I think it was at the height of Bill Murray's. Well, he had a good run there in the early 90s, and I'm not a big fan of that one.
All right. For number 8, this list has The Santa Claus, but I am taking that out. It's not in my top 10. I am putting in Ernest Saves Christmas at number 8.
Why the dislike for the Santa Claus and
It's
Tim
just-
Allen?
Because Ernest is better. You know what I mean, Vern?
Is it
No,
though?
I do not know what you mean, Vern.
No, I think
No.
Santa Claus is
Rough
better.
crowd today. Rough
Saves
crowd.
Christmas.
Santa Claus, come on.
Rough
Tim
crowd.
Allen. How many sequels did that thing have? Like 3 or 4
4.
sequels going off of it?
I don't know. You had Martin Short where he was Jack Frost or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's a
the
great movie.
special effects are great in that one.
Well, how many
It
spinoffs did
explains-
Ernest have? Ernest Goes to School. Ernest Rides Again.
Those aren't spin-offs
Ernest
from
Goes
the
to
Christmas
Camp.
episode.
You never know. Ernest Goes to Jail.
Those aren't
Bro,
spin-offs
we're
from the Christmas
already-
episode.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
We're
So,
already striking this
all right.
list.
How about this? Number 7, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the TV special from 1964.
That's a classic.
Only number 7?
Hang on. I
Yeah.
got to get hang on. That's one of my all-time favorites, right? Number 6, how about the TV special from 1966, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring the old great Boris Karloff?
It was Vincent Price.
No, it was Boris Karloff there, my friend.
No.
And you're a
Oh,
teacher.
Hold on, let me pull the Google.
Uh-oh.
I have it right here on my phone. It is Boris Karloff. How do you not know it's not Boris Karloff, Bond? Our toast is
Okay.
going to be so disappointed in you.
If you think it's Boris Karloff, that's perfectly fine.
Eric.
What number is this one? 7?
Six. I put it at number 6.
I agree with its placement. I think that's about right.
Yeah, with the classic song that accompanies the.
Yeah.
And honorable mention, the Jim Carrey Grinch was pretty good too. So I'm going to kind of tag it in there too. So we'll just put the whole Grinch in there. All right, number 5, Miracle on 34th Street from 1947.
That's a solid 5.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I like that placement right there.
As long as It's a Wonderful Life is number 1, we're all
As
good.
long as it's not.
Number
I mean,
4,
I don't think it's better than Rudolph.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation at number 4.
That's definitely top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one, man. I think that's one of the most quotable Christmas movies that we have.
Number 3,
Christmas Story?
I don't know. Number 3 is Home Alone.
Yeah, I'm okay with that placement.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to be up there in the top 5 movies.
Are you going to put it in the top 5 over White Christmas? Because White Christmas isn't even on this list, but I like White
That's
Christmas, and I think
ridiculous.
White Christmas should be number 3 instead of Home Alone. Personally,
I like Home Alone better.
number 2, better watch out because ADZ will put his eye out. A Christmas Story.
And that's about right.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's a 24 hours of a Christmas story. They have
And Eric
every
watches
year.
it all 24 hours.
Yeah, that was my youngest daughter's favorite movie for all times of the year.
Didn't you?
Every Monday morning, she would watch it on VHS.
Didn't you just get the Ralphie's Lego house or something?
I'm about to order it. Yeah, I'm going to put it together here very soon. It's going to go on our little shelf.
And number 1. That's not technically a Christmas movie, right, Bond?
I know it was
But-
released.
It's A Wonderful Life.
It was released in like the fall or the summer, right? And it was a flop at the box office.
I was going to say Die Hard just to see what you would
That's what I was going to say. I thought for sure, like, in the number 1.
Just for the record, for the 6th straight year, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Just in case Ray Garcia is listening or anybody else, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Oh, man.
I will die on that hill.
Die
not
Hard
resurrect
is a
that.
Christmas movie as much as It's a Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie.
But wait. Not only that, I did a little bit of research, fellas. I want to know if you know or can guess. I'll just say the top 3. The top 3 highest grossing movies that came out on Christmas Day.
Meet the Parents.
Close. Meet the Fockers in
No.
2004 with 522.7 million. It came in at number 2.
That's a good guess.
I only know that because my family and I, for some reason, we changed our tradition up and we went to that movie. Well, it wasn't Meet the Fockers. It was Meet the Parents, the first one that came out. And I've never laughed so hard. That
That's
was
so
great.
funny, dude. I
Great
love that
memory.
movie.
So that makes it a Christmas movie?
No, it just
Well,
came out on
wasn't
Christmas
technically
Day
a
is what I'm
Christmas movie.
saying.
Yes, that's correct. But it was just released on Christmas. So that was number 2, and you're looking for number 1, Jimbo?
Yeah, 1 and 3.
1 and 3. Bond, any guesses?
I've got no guess, man. We don't
Number-
go to the movies on Christmas Day.
Number 3 is Django Unchained from 2012 at 449.8 million. And number 1, Sherlock Holmes from 2007 or 9, I can't read my handwriting, with 524 to 525 million dollars.
So no one goes to see movies on Christmas Day if those are the top 3.
Well, no, I'm just saying
Who on Christmas Day
that
says,
actually
hey, the kids have opened the presents. We've had
Go to the
hot
movie."
cocoa. Now Django Unchained.
Yeah, that one threw me off.
I know. No, but I'm just saying it's, it's just the highest grossing ones.
Right.
All right. Now we're really going to get into the nitty gritties. Are you ready? The top 10 Christmas songs of all time. Are you guys ready?
All right. I think I know what the number
Where's
1 and 2
Elvis?
are.
All right, here we go. Number 10, Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano
Ugh,
in
I never
1970.
stand that song. I hate it.
Man.
I don't
Wow.
like that song.
Wow. Bond, you a fan of Feliz Navidad?
No, not really.
Or as our toast would say, please smell my socks. Please smell my socks.
It's the same like 6 words over and over and over again.
Number 9. Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce Springsteen live, 1975. Santa Claus is coming to town. I wouldn't have even cranked my top 10, but
If you would have said the original Santa Claus is Coming to Town, I would have said yes. But the Bruce Springsteen version, no. You're killing me.
number 8. It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams, 1963.
I like that one.
Indifferent to that one. They play it enough, for sure. But yeah, that's about right, I guess.
Yeah, I like that one.
Coming in at number 7, one of the biggest charity singles ever, packed with major artists of the era.
Uh-oh.
Number 7, Do They Know It's Christmas? Band-Aid, 1984.
That's an awesome one, man. I love that song.
Yeah,
You know why I love that song?
Bond's a fan?
Made
Of course.
The top 10?
You know why I love that song? Because I like to play it and I like to try to sing like all of the professional
Kind of like
singers.
Eric does with We Are the World. Wait, you should see him when he hits that
Exactly.
Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great, man.
Number 6, the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire by Nat King Cole in 1946.
That should be the number 1 song.
Yeah, I'm okay with that one too.
All right, here we go. The top 5. Are we ready? Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree comes in at number 5 by Brenda Lee in 1958.
No, that's the song they play to people in Guantanamo to get them to confess.
The waterboarding song?
Yes, that's the waterboarding song.
All right.
Didn't she just win a Grammy for that, or like a couple years ago?
Just now?
Yeah, like what was it? I'll have to come back to that. She won an award for something. Might have been a Grammy
All right.
for that, but
Number 4, Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms in 1957.
nah.
These are fake rock and roll songs. You know that, right?
Yeah. No.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Jingle Bell Rock, they're not real rock and roll.
All right. Well, number 3, you like those two. Wait till you hear number 3. Last Christmas by Wham in 1984.
Dude, what is this list? There's no classical.
I knew that was number
Hang on.
2.
We still got the top
I knew it
2.
was number 2.
Number 2, White Christmas by Bing Crosby, 1942.
Oh,
Okay,
that's-
you're
okay.
warming up now.
And
That is definitely a top 10 song.
the number 1 song of all
And if you say
time,
Mariah Carey for number 1.
Mariah
just gonna
Carey,
rip you off.
All I
Yeah,
Want for
get him outta
Christmas
here.
Is You, 1994.
No Frank Sinatra on the list.
No Elvis Presley on
No
the
Elvis,
list.
Oh, Elvis.
Blue Christmas.
No, there's no traditional Christmas
Frosty?
songs on here either.
No Handel's Messiah. Is
No.
referenced in
Silent
Twilight.
Night.
No Oh Holy Night.
Yeah, Oh Holy Night.
No Josh Groban. Right. All right. So that was just a little bit of fun I was having with you guys. So now let's talk a little bit more serious, shall we? So we'll start off with 80s. Is there something that you do special with your family as far as traditions over the Christmas holidays?
Well, traditionally, I have to work. Our peak season happens during the month of December. All I do is eat, sleep, and go to work. So for probably the last 15 years, I've taken the week of Thanksgiving off, as is the case this year. And so our big kind of tradition is we watch Christmas movies on the Friday after Thanksgiving, sort of to kick off the Christmas season, since it gets really busy around the holidays. And I don't know what we've got planned this year, but we usually go have a meal. We eat out on that Friday, and then we come back and watch A Christmas Story, the movie. And we just hang out, do stuff.
Do you put your Christmas tree up that day as well?
We do. Yep. We put it up the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Bond, what do you have? Any special traditions?
I could really bring this thing down and make everyone sad to tell you about my Christmases as a kid.
Oh, well, we're getting there. That's the next topic. But I'm just
But Christmas traditions, we're a present in the morning. I know some people open their presents at night, like before on Christmas Eve, but we'll wake up and open our Christmas presents. My family was big on the Christmas stocking. So our stockings were like always packed, jam full of like
Money?
fun little things. There'd be a couple bucks in there. I just remember like getting some like CDs or cassettes and stuff, as a kid, or you'd get candy, and maybe there's always like one little stuffed animal in there that's like a reindeer or a snowman.
Who you kidding, Bond? Those were 8 tracks back when they were stuffing them in your stocking when you were a kid.
It's hard to stuff a record into the stocking. The vinyl doesn't fit.
Walnuts.
Yeah. Yes. It was a great Christmas if I could get an orange.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate those stories. All those old times.
It's so sad. So, Eric, we'll go back to you. Eric, is there one Christmas that is more memorable than any other ones to you?
Yes. The Christmas, I was 9 years old, I believe. I don't know what year it was. Let's do some math here. 1987, I want to believe. So earlier in the year, my bike, I left it on the front porch. My bicycle got stolen.
Oh, no.
And this was like springtime, early summer. And so I didn't have a bike. Like all summer, I had to walk everywhere. And so Christmas Eve, of course, as was my tradition, I always got out of bed and snuck around the house and snuck into my parents' room. And I saw that they had bought me a brand new bike. And I was so excited. I could not go back to sleep. It was the best Christmas ever. And I got to, ride around the neighborhood again and didn't have to hoof it and wear out my shoes. It's a lot easier to deliver papers, as I had that job delivering papers. It's a lot easier on a bike than walking. It goes a lot faster.
Bond?
I'm just thinking of 80s delivering papers on foot, and like at the last people on this route get their paper like at 3 p.m.
He just wants his $2, mister. His $2.
Okay, have you ever seen the Richard Pryor movie, The Toy?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One Christmas, not kidding, one Christmas, my brother and I woke up, and our big Christmas present was the go-kart from that movie, The Toy.
Wow.
No way.
The one that looked like a Mack truck. It was blue and had like the little Mack truck bulldog on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we got. We got the it was a go-kart.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And it looked exactly like the one from that movie, The Toy.
Wow.
And it was really amazing. But the only thing we didn't like about it was the way you turn it off is you have to like touch the spark plug, and there's like a little switch on the spark plug. You had to like kind of get shocked every time you turned it off. But it was like the best toy. We were the envy of the neighborhood, zipping around in that golf cart.
Or the 80s wishes he had that instead of a bike now to do his paper
Makes my
route.
bike stories sound pathetic. That makes it sound like the orange in the stocking.
That was the best Christmas present we probably ever got.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is really cool. For me, I could go back and tell you, if you listen Dark Discoveries podcast, it'll be on here later in this episode somewhere. I tell you like some of my favorite gifts I ever opened and all that. But as far as a most memorable Christmas, 80s, you'll remember this. It's probably only been about 3 years ago, maybe 4 now. My dad had a heart attack about 4 days before before Christmas, and they didn't know if he was going to make it or not. And we got to get together, and he even, we went Facebook Live on the podcast page, and he said hello to everybody and all that. So, that's probably my most memorable one. Because, the stuff you have as you're a kid, when you get older, it doesn't really matter that much to you. It's the moments. And, so I say that to say this. Don't worry about buying your kids all the latest and greatest things. Make memories with them, because memories last a lifetime. Stuff lasts for a moment.
Yeah.
So, I just thought that was something I'd like to share there too.
True.
So
that story also makes my go-kart sound like an orange.
Yeah, really.
Sorry,
Thanks
guys.
a lot. You really set us up there. So do you have one from your childhood though? Like an actual toy? I know. Obviously.
I do remember. I think you'll hear it here again later on in this episode. But
Okay.
I have two. One I think was in 1983 or 84 when I got the Castle Grayskull from the Masters of the Universe.
Right.
And then I think it was 85 when I got the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Played Super Mario most of the day. I remember that. So those two were okay. Did you ever snoop around and look at your presents beforehand?
Every year.
Bond, did you?
I did a little bit, but I guess I think my parents must have kept our presents like at somebody else's house.
Bond was a good kid. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I looked and I couldn't find anything, but
Well, we'll just say my dad listens to this podcast and sometimes co-hosts, so I'm not saying anything. I plead the fifth.
He still hides the presents in the same place.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite holiday snack you eat, either at Christmas dinner or while watching Christmas movies or anything?
Well, that one kind of reflects back to my worst Christmases ever.
Oh well, Bob, why don't you go ahead and give us your worst Christmases ever, since you're dying to tell the world.
Well, it all ties in. Okay, so my parents got divorced when I was 10.
Oh, here we go.
And
Please don't tell me they got divorced on Christmas Day.
I remember it was Christmas Day.
He opens up and says, "Surprise!"
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Christmas
You
Day.
get to pick who you want to live with.
I remember my present was I got to pick my mom. And so since my parents were divorced, I lived with my mom. So it was my mom, my brother, and I. And as we got older, my mom on Christmas Eve would go to one of her neighbor's house. She was friends with one of the neighbors, so she would go there and visit, which would leave my brother and I just by ourselves on Christmas Eve. Well, my brother would go over to his friend Todd's house because Todd opened up all his presents on Christmas Eve. That was their family tradition. So he would go over there, watch them open their Christmas presents, and then get to play with whatever Todd got for Christmas.
Dude.
That means I was alone on Christmas Eve for probably,
Oh, man.
I don't know, 6-8 years in a row.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man.
That being said, my favorite meal, Christmas sushi. I got to get sushi on. Yeah, I got to get sushi on Christmas Eve because it was just me and my mom's like, "So what do you want for dinner?" And I would say sushi. And
Did you just go to the aquarium and pick out which one you wanted to eat? Is that what you like to do?
I would just go to the living room with a pair of chopsticks.
80s?
Are we talking about worst Christmas?
Well, that or we're talking about the food, whatever.
Oh, food. Well, I always remember my grandmother, my mom's mom, used to make peanut butter fudge. That was kind of a popular snack at the time. The worst Christmas. Boy, we're really going to bring this down. After I'm tearing up listening to Bond's story about having to spend Christmas Eve alone for 8 years in a row. So a seminal moment in my life. My grandfather, my mother's father, passed away when I was only 9 years old. So that happened in July of 1986. And so December of 1986 was the first Christmas, gathering without him and the family. And my grandfather was very young. He was only 57 when he passed away. So she had limited resources. And there were, at the time, I think there were 10 grandkids on that side of the family, and she could only afford to get, the kids a $20 thing, and it really upset her, and she started crying in the middle of Christmas dinner that she was upset because, they're all boys also on that side, except my sister is the only girl on that side of the family. And so she got us all basically the same thing, and it was a mechanical toy car or something. And I just remember her being really upset that she couldn't provide the Christmas that she was accustomed to giving the grandkids, and it really upset her. Besides the fact that her husband had passed away, all that sort of culminated, and that was probably one of the worst Christmas.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. So, Jimbo. We already talked about yours a little bit with your father a couple of years ago.
Well, yeah, but that's also one of the best ones too, though. You know what I mean? It's kind of the best of both.
Right.
The best. It could have been way worse.
Right.
So, Any other Christmas memories you want to share, Bond? Did you ever decorate a cactus out there in Texas?
No, but it's not that uncommon, man. You see it all the time. I got a couple Christmas memories. One, my mom on Christmas Day would make cinnamon rolls and bacon.
Oh.
So we would just have homemade cinnamon rolls and pretty much a stack of bacon, to the point where my mom had to come in and like tell my brother, okay, that's enough. You can stop eating now.
You're cut off.
Yeah, you're cut off. That's it. Kitchen's closed. Go play. Right. The worst. Okay, here's some of the worst gifts I've ever gotten.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Like
Worst
this.
gifts. Okay, my mother-in-law one year gave me a sweatshirt, and it was white. A white sweatshirt, and on the front of the sweatshirt, it had 3 square dancing cats. So it was literally 3 cats on their hind legs, holding hands, full Western gear.
Oh, nice.
Full Western gear, male and female, right? Cats. No, but it gets worse, because on the back
Oh, no.
of the sweatshirt was the back of the cats.
Oh,
It went all the way around. So, like, from behind, it had 3 cats square dancing.
Do you still have this?
No, it's long gone.
We got to find him one, Eric.
was it a gag or a white elephant?
No, she's like, she's serious.
She was
That's
for
not bad.
real?
For real?
One year she gave me a, it was like a homemade clock. Maybe she had like one of those kits where you buy like the wood and you put it together and you paint it, and it comes with like a little clock that you add to it. So it was like a homemade clock, not a cuckoo clock.
Oh, man.
It was just like a homemade wooden clock that she painted, and it was terrible.
You just have to hold it up for the picture. Thanks.
Yay! Look at this clock I
My
got.
clock
Thanks.
and my cat sweater.
I've been wondering what time it was. Now I have no reason. So those were definitely some of the worst gifts I've ever received.
So our next door neighbor, she was an elderly lady growing up. So my mom always, made her candy and took her gifts and stuff. But she always drug us with her to go, right? Even when she moved away, we always had to go see her on Christmas. And she used to when she would open up her Christmas present, she had these little pair of scissors, and she would cut it, and she would save the wrapping paper. Like, you'd have to sit there and wait till she cut every little thing and then fold it all back together and save it. I was like, oh, but the same lady one year gave me a Christmas present, and you guys are not going to believe what it was.
Oh,
This lady, I think, had saved enough Hamburger Helper UPC barcodes that I got a Hamburger Helper, the glove.
Oh, that's awesome.
Radio. You turned his nose, and it was like an AM radio. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That is so cool.
I wish I still had that. That thing was kind of cool now that I think about it. You know what I mean? But when you open it, you're like,
Thanks.
That is so awesome.
And I'll tell you this real quick. It's not a Christmas story, but for when me and my wife got married, right? And where, how you, open your presents here at the church or whatever, right? So we opened up a few, and there was this old widow lady. I mean, she had to be late 80s, probably early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And we opened it up, and it was like used like handkerchiefs. It was like stained and all that she had just.
Really?
I mean, it was the thought that counted, right? It was just like,
sad.
yeah.
What thought was that?
I don't know. She probably just went around her house and said, "What can I give these guys that I don't want anymore, or don't use?"
You
and
said used. I thought like
not like she didn't like blow a hockey in it, but it was like it was
That's what I'm
stained.
saying. What kind of thought is that?
Well, they were stained. They were still crusty looking. You know what I mean?
Oh man! So you think she just like washed them and then threw them in a box?
Wash? Maybe. I don't know if the washing was involved.
You would use a handkerchief once. And
Well, I don't. It was that, and then there was like some doilies in there, and then I think some like hand towels.
Did they have your initials on them or something?
No. It was like little like flowers and like bluebirds or something. I don't remember right.
Oh man!
You still have.
What about you, 80s? What was some of the worst Christmas gifts you've ever got?
Boy, I don't know about worst. I had a proclivity of like everything that I would get on Christmas. Like, okay, for example, one year I got a remote control car. That thing was broke within like 2 hours. So like I would always break everything, and it used to, I think, upset my parents a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of the worst. I don't know if I've.
My nephew got a drone one year, right? And we're over there in Illinois, and he's like, him and my son go out, and they're like flying, like, and he comes back in, dude. He lost the drone. It went back in the woods, dude.
No.
It was like, it was snowing out and everything, dude. It went like 3 fields over behind. They didn't find it for like, I don't know, like a year or something out or when they went to harvest, like, or plant in the spring. I was like, wow, where'd it go? I don't know. Them things weren't cheap either. You know what I mean?
Oh, I just remembered. One year, my grandfather, he decided that he was going to get me a new pocket knife, and I might have been just a little bit too young. And right after we opened everything, I opened it up and immediately just sliced my thumb open. It was bleeding all over the wrapping paper and everything. So that one will live in infamy.
Did you ever have lightsaber wars with the Christmas wrapping paper empty tubes?
Oh yeah, of course, man. Sword fights.
Oh yeah. You know, you go to swing it, and it would just go and bend over like halfway.
When I was really young, there was one year I got a big wheel. You know those big wheels. I got a big wheel for
Hot
Christmas.
Wheels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big wheels.
And you'd crank it and you go click, 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 click as you were riding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I would say after about 2 hours, my dad pulled his pocket knife out and cut off the plastic part that made the little clicking sound.
Thicker.
Yeah, because he was like, "Oh hell no!" Click, and he cut off the little part that makes the clicking sound. So
And
I had
that's
a big wheel, but it was
and
just
that's
a
the day
silent one.
Bond went to go live with his mom.
Well, it was definitely a decision maker. I could tell you that much right now.
Big wheels are awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
My mom had this crazy tradition where she would open up her Christmas presents early from her friends.
Mm-hmm.
She would open them up early, and then on Christmas Day, my brother and his family comes over, my family come over, and we're all there Christmas Day opening presents, taking turns opening presents, and she would rewrap the presents she's already opened. She would rewrap them, and then she would open them and act surprised.
Boy.
Did she say who she got them from, or she was like,
Yes.
oh.
She would say, "Oh, this is great. This is some perfume from Sandy." And then she would open it up. "Yay, look at it." And I was like, "Well, you opened it already. It's you just
the bottle's
resealed
empty,
it."
Mom.
Practicing your
resealed it.
acting skills, yeah. To look surprised. Too.
Yeah, it's crazy. So how many times a day on Christmas Day do you watch A Christmas Story?
Was that for me?
For both of you.
Oh, you know, on Christmas, on the actual 24-hour marathon, I might catch like maybe 20 minutes of it.
You know,
It's pretty much memorized.
I usually only watch it once a year.
That's kind of where I'm at too.
I hate it because once you've seen movies over and over and over, sometimes I don't like sitting through them all the time. Like I'll be like Elf. I'm not a big Elf fan. Number one, I don't know if I've actually sat down and watched Elf from A to B. I think me and Bond talked about this the other day. I've seen clippets here, clippets there, and clippets here, and I can piece them together, but I don't know if I've actually sat down and watched that thing all the way through.
Always on your phone. That's what happens with A Christmas Story. I get maybe 10 minutes in. I'm like, oh, let me scroll on my phone with my ADD. I've seen it so many times that, yeah, it's hard to.
Do you like
I think
Elf?
for us, it's just in the background.
Eric, do you like Elf?
I have seen Elf all the way through. Yeah.
Bond?
It's okay.
You know, I have never seen Elf. I've only seen
Ever?
bits and pieces of Elf.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What about
I-
Polar Express?
No way. Polar
No?
Express is one of the scariest Christmas movies ever made. I put scariest Christmas movies: Black Christmas,
Oh yeah,
Krampus,
Polar Express.
and Polar Express.
What about Christmas with the Cranks? You like that one? Tim Allen and
Christmas with the Cranks is one of my favorites.
I
man.
love
That's
it,
a great
dude.
one.
That's a good
With
one.
Frosty.
And what is it? Deck the Halls. Have you seen that one? I think.
Let's circle back around to Polar Express. What's scary about Polar Express? The Tom Hanks Santa voice at the end when he meets the little boy.
The whole thing. It's the animation's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
The animation's kind of weird. The whole concept of here's this Tom Hanks's character like takes these kids to the North Pole. And I know they're excited about it, but I'm thinking they're being kidnapped.
Yeah,
They're being kidnapped and taken. This is child slavery. It's just the whole idea is creepy. The way he collects the tickets and he goes around to all the kids collecting the tickets scares me.
okay.
The whole thing's just weird.
I'll tell you what.
The hobo on top of the train.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
Okay.
man.
I'll tell you another one that's kind of weird like that is the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol, the CGI one. It's kind of got some of that same animation with it too.
Same animation.
So
That's what about Hallmark Christmas movies?
Never.
Never. Family's not
Never.
into them.
okay, guys, on YouTube TV, dude, they actually have a Hallmark Christmas channel, dude, where they've been showing. My wife's been watching them since October 1st or something.
It's the same plot for every
Yeah.
movie.
And not only that, but on YouTube TV, there's another channel called like the Great American Channel that shows even cleaner Christmas movies. And I'm like, what? We got double dozy dough now. All right. But a good Christmas movie that I like, it's called No Sleep Till Christmas or something like that. I think's the name of it. It's pretty good. I'll have to find it and post it. It's on Amazon Prime, I think is when I seen. But it's about a guy that has like can't sleep at all, and about this lady who's getting married. She can't sleep at all. But anyway, she ends up running him over in the car or something. She's taking him to the hospital or whatever, and they're sitting in the parking lot, and they both fall asleep in the car, and they're both, it's like the best sleep they ever had. So now they've decided that they're going to get rest. They sleep together, like in the bed. it's pretty good. Ends up falling in love with him or her. And it's good. And she gets, it's pretty good.
What about Reindeer Games? Is that considered a Christmas movie?
Oh, that's got to be a Christmas movie.
Is that Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Gary Sinise.
I love Gary Sinise. What about Forrest Gump? Is that a Christmas movie?
No.
Come on, man.
All right. So, what qualifies a movie to be a Christmas movie? Does it have to take place during Christmas, or does it have to like directly relate to the holiday itself?
Well, it's like Die Hard. To me, Die Hard is an action movie first and foremost that just takes place at Christmas time. Correct?
Right.
So I just think that is an action movie around the setting of Christmas. Like, it doesn't have any direct correlation to the plot of the movie. It's about stopping the terrorist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like Lethal Weapon.
Exactly. Same thing.
It's Christmas theme in Lethal Weapon, but it's not part of the actual plot of the movie. Right?
Same way as Batman Returns. It's not a Christmas movie, although a lot of people claim it is. The Gremlins, it's set at Christmas time. I wouldn't call it a Christmas movie though.
But Gremlins is a Christmas movie because
Gizmo's the gift.
A gremlin
I get
for
it.
Christmas.
I get it, Bond. You're not changing my mind. It's a horror film, okay?
So what you're saying is that Christmas movies can only be feel-good movies? If they have action or horror?
No,
because
Krampus was a Christmas movie, right?
Okay. Black Christmas?
Scary, yes.
Christmas movie?
Yep.
It's a Wonderful Life?
No. Although they show it at Christmas time.
Christmas movie? Are you kidding me?
It's not a Christmas movie.
It has nothing to do with Christmas.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It's got to do with the guy that's just terrible at banking.
Yep. Pay attention.
But the end scene, they're around a Christmas tree.
End scene.
All leading up to Christmas.
Okay, so is Die Hard. Die Hard,
yeah.
they're at a Christmas party, but it's not a Christmas movie. True?
Yeah. Well, I think someone needs to write out.
What is it?
criteria.
That Batman movie? They're at a Christmas parade, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
Now we've lost Eric. We've made him mad. Probably half the listeners mad.
hello.
No. We've devolved into the age old argument, right? That we have.
We always have on this podcast.
Yeah.
You know what? One year, I'm just going to say, okay, if anybody wants to be on the Christmas episode this year, we are going to open up a Zoom call with whoever wants to join, and we are going to take turns debating whether Die Hard's a Christmas movie or not, and we'll see.
Yeah.
What about there's a new movie on Disney Plus that premiered. I think it's like the Jonas Brothers Christmas. Are you going to check that one out?
No, absolutely not.
What? It's a brand new Christmas
Well, there's a new
movie.
Paw Patrol movie coming out too, but I'm not going to watch it either. Oh, I know another.
Christmas?
I know another great movie I didn't even mention. How about Mickey's Christmas Carol? You guys a fan?
Mickey's Christmas Carol, The Muppets Christmas Carol,
Yeah.
Scrooged, the original Christmas Carol from like the 1930s.
How many times do you guys think? I'll ask ChatGPT that. Like, how many times has the Christmas Carol been done?
Been made as a movie.
I know George C. Scott.
George C. Scott was the one I'm thinking.
That was a really
That's
good
the-
one.
The most.
There was one made like in the 70s that was pretty good.
I'm gonna say
6.
I'm gonna say 13. We'll see who's closest.
Yeah, I'm
I
standing
think
by.
I totally underguessed, but I think I'm gonna say 6.
It's probably like 112 or something crazy, right?
But it's like Christmas movie, right? It's like as a Christmas
Right.
movie.
Um,
Mickey's
So-
Christmas
Any other
Carol.
categories, Jimbo? Any other? Okay, so sorry, it just came up. According to ChatGPT, there are 23 live action films.
Live action films.
but what about
Christmas?
cartoons too?
11, I'm getting to that,
Oh, yeah.
animated films,
So that's 34.
and 32 TV productions with 24 live action and 8 animated.
So 66 total.
So,
But some of those might just be a very special episode of Different Strokes or something. You know what I'm saying?
Seinfeld. Right. All right, let me ask you this. Who do you think, if you could give one award to an actor and an actress as Mr. and Mrs. Christmas, who are you giving it to?
Mr. and Mrs.
As far as their movie portrayals, their acting in a movie at Christmas time, who would you say, if you're like, hey, this guy is Mr. Christmas, who are you saying it is? Or who's Mrs. Christmas or Miss Christmas?
All right, I got mine. You ready?
Oh, no.
Go for it.
What do you mean? Tim Allen is Mr. Christmas because he's Santa Claus in so many movies.
Yeah. Jimbo, do you have
Mrs.
one in mind?
Christmas. Come back to me for Mrs. Christmas. What do you guys got?
80s?
Boy. I don't know. That's really Mr. and Mrs. Christmas. I mean, obviously your mind goes to portrayals of Santa Claus.
Like Kurt Russell and who was it? Kurt
Yeah,
Russell and whoever in that new Christmas thing on Netflix. What was it?
Oh, Red One.
familiar with
Is that what
that.
it's called?
Not Red One, but it's the one. What was the one where Kurt Russell plays? Man, I can't remember the name of it.
I'm going to say Bing Crosby is Mr. Christmas.
That's
a
what I'm
good one.
thinking.
Just
Yeah.
with him with the little the bow tie on the album cover and White Christmas and all that. That's probably my Mr. Christmas, the smooth baritone voice of Bing Crosby.
I like it.
The female is a little where it's getting harder.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to nail that.
I don't. Okay, so I don't know her name, but Mrs. Christmas is the animated Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? It's like she's a young woman. She's in love with Kris Kringle.
Yeah,
And then later they show her and she's Mrs. Claus.
yeah.
I don't know the actress who does the voice for that character, but that's Mrs. Christmas.
Okay, so my Mrs. Christmas, I'm going with Candace Cameron Blue or whatever her name is, because I think she's been in a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies. Correct?
oh, the guy from Saturday Night Live.
Lace
Oh, it's got
What about-
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd. Thank you, Bond. That
Yeah.
was the name I was trying. What about this? Just came to my mind. Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
As Mr. Christmas.
He'll be
I
back.
think that's underrated.
It's a funny one, but
That's
that,
a good
funny
movie,
one.
man.
but
With
Sinbad
Sinbad is
in that is
hilarious.
funny,
I remember.
dude. So is Phil Hartman in that.
Yeah, Phil Hartman was hilarious.
What
too.
was the name of that like action figure that they were trying to all get for Christmas? I can't
Turbo
remember.
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's do the Snowman. I used to love all those animated ones. The
All
one
right.
that sticks out to me is, remember that one stop motion that had like Heat Miser?
I don't know.
And it was like he had like a flame hair.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the other
yeah,
guy
yeah,
was
yeah.
like Mr. Frost or Mr. Freeze, I think it was. And they
Yeah.
were like rival brothers that hated each other. That was so weird.
So my Mrs. Christmas, I think it's going to be Candace Cameron Blue
Oh yeah, you said that. Sorry.
or Dolly Parton.
Okay. What Christmas movie is she in?
Well, I was going to say Marilyn Monroe because she can always be my present.
Mrs. Christmas is Mariah Carey.
Hey, that's probably true. Let's think about it.
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, I hate to say it.
Really.
It might be.
Yeah.
Well,
So there you go. Solve that one.
it's going to take me a second to edit all this out. So I think
we watched you several times there.
Yeah. So we thank you guys for joining us once again. We hope we brought a little bit of happiness to you, maybe a little bit of sadness with Bond's childhood memories. But stay tuned. You're going to hear some other podcasts, some of my new friends, some old friends. And we here at the Tragedy of Cinema hope you have a blessed and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I think this episode's coming to a close, and that's a wrap.
And
Cut.
The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. Those we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. To the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. To the tales we love the most. To the tales we love the most.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Christmas used to be my favorite. The lights, the songs, the smell of pine. It was magic. Then Mom and Dad and little Timmy, they were gone. One icy road, one terrible night, just before Christmas. And the Christmas magic, it went with them. Well, until something happened that I still can't explain. So go grab yourself a cup of hot chocolate, lay back in your favorite chair, and let me tell you my story.
Wish I had a family.
Excuse me, young lady. Did you drop this mitten? I found it laying just over there, in the snow.
No. Sorry.
Ah, I see. Such a bright, cheerful little thing, isn't it? A shame to leave it alone in the cold. Or perhaps it's waiting for its owner to come back. Or perhaps it's waiting for someone to give it a new purpose. Oh, excuse me, young lady. Stranger danger, I get it. I apologize. My name's Arthur. And you are?
Lily.
Lily. A beautiful name. Like the flower. Are you enjoying the festivities, Lily?
I don't know. There's nothing to enjoy.
Ah, I see. Some years the lights don't shine quite as brightly, do they? Or perhaps we just forget where to look for them.
No. Christmas is just stories. And presents you don't really want. And people pretending to be happy.
It can feel that way when the world feels particularly cold. Tell me, Lily, what do you think Christmas is really about, beyond all the glitter?
I don't know. Families? Families being together, I suppose.
You're not wrong, dear Lily. It is about families, and about remembering those we cherish. But it's also about something more, something older and stronger than any storm. It's about hope and kindness and the simple act of believing. Like this lost mitten. Would you believe this mitten could bring joy to someone?
It's just a mitten.
Perhaps. But it's warm. And someone, somewhere, could use a little warmth. And perhaps the act of giving that warmth could warm you too. Here, take it. Keep an eye out. If you see someone who looks like they could use it, even if it doesn't fit perfectly, give it to them. See what happens.
Okay, but why?
Because Christmas, Lily, isn't just about what you get. It's about what you give. And sometimes the smallest spark of kindness can light the biggest fire of belief. Merry Christmas, Lily. May you find your spark.
And just like that, he turns and walks away, disappearing into the crowd as if he were never truly there. But that one moment left a stir deep inside me.
Jackie Johnson presents to you The Last Broadcast.
Be white.
Good evening, McCordsville, and Merry Christmas Eve. You're listening to 103.9, the music of McCordsville, coming to you live from our little booth on Elm Creek Road. I'm your host, Ed Mercer, keeping the lights on, the cocoa hot, and the carols coming till Santa himself taps on the tower. Here's one to keep you rocking around the tree tonight.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
Evening, Margie. Thought you got lost in a snowdrift on me.
You wish. I'm home with my cocoa and my radio. How's it looking up there?
Like Santa's getting frostbite. Can't see 10 feet past the tower light, but we're still on the air.
You'd keep talking if the world would freeze over.
You keep listening. You're my only proof there's life out there. Margie, you just stay home. You can call it on the station's line. No sense in both of us getting caught out in this storm.
Well, that's a relief. I was calling to tell you my danged car battery is dead from this cold. You just stay warm and keep those jingles coming.
You'll do. Okay, gotta run, Margie. Song's almost over. Let's keep the spirit glowing while the snow keeps falling. Phone lines are open, so give me a call at McCordsville 1039 and tell me what Christmas looks like where you are. You're on the air with Ed Mercer. Who's calling tonight?
Evening, Ed. This is Ron over at the McCordsville Fire Department. Figured I'd give you the latest on the roads.
Hey, Ron, how's the look out there?
Rough. Visibility's near zero past the ridge and power's flickering east of Maine. We've got half the town running on generators already.
Guess the station isn't far behind, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me. Wind's knocking down the feeder lines one after another. Just keep a flashlight handy and maybe a thermos.
Already got both. You boys holding up okay?
We're good. A couple stranded cars by the bridge, but nothing serious yet. If anybody's listening near Miller Ridge or Old County Road, stay put. No sense trying to drive through this mess.
You heard the man, McCordsville. Tonight's a night for cocoa, not car trouble.
That's right. Stay warm, stay safe, and we will update everyone on any changes as the storm moves through.
Thank you. We appreciate the update, Ron.
Anytime. Keep that tower light on. It's about the only thing we can see from down here.
Will do. Our beacon guiding Santa to town. We have time for another caller. Let's go to the lines. You're on the air with Ed Mercer. Merry Christmas.
Hi, Mr. Mercer. My name's Abigail. Mom thought I could stay up for Santa's sleigh bells.
Well, hello there, Miss Abigail. That's a fine reason to be up late. You think you might hear jingle bells soon?
I've been listening real close. Santa can't make it from the snow.
Well, don't you worry about that. Santa's from the North Pole. This weather's nothing to him. He'll find you just fine.
I can see the red light from the tower from my window. It looks like Rudolph Snow's helped Santa find our house.
Well, I'll be. Maybe it is. I'll tell the big guy to follow that light straight to your street.
You know Santa?
Oh, sure. We go way back. Every Christmas Eve, he tunes in right here for the weather report and a song or two.
Can you tell him I said hi?
Why don't you tell him yourself? He's probably listening right now. Go on. Say hi.
Hi, Santa. It's Abigail. Thank you for flying here when it's cold. I hope your reindeers are not tired.
You hear that, Santa? One of your biggest fans right here in McCordsville. You made her night.
Mr. Mercer?
Yes, ma'am.
Mom said you sound like Christmas.
Well, that's about the nicest thing anyone said to me all year. Merry Christmas, Abigail. You know what? I think I just heard something. It sounded like... Okay, you get some sleep before Santa eats all your cookies.
Good night, Mr. Mercer.
And there's the spirit of the season right there. Sometimes it takes just one voice to remind you all what this is all for. This song is for you, Abigail.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh,
If this is Santa calling to thank me, I like chocolate chip cookies.
Sorry, not the big guy, just your snowed-in co-host. That little girl was precious.
She was, wasn't she? Reminded me of why I love nights like this.
Oh, that's your magic. You make people feel like you're right there beside them.
I try. Though tonight it's mostly me, the static in the snow.
You sound a little lonely, honey. Are you all right up there?
Maybe a little. Comes with the territory. But hearing voices like hers helps.
Oh, promise me you'll head home soon, all right?
As soon as the clock hits midnight, cross my heart. Oh, I gotta call Margie. I'll ring you back. Evening, you're live on the music of McCordsville.
Hello, Mr. Mercer. My wife used to love your show. We'd sit by the tree and listen. This is my first Christmas without her. 37 years together. Sitting here, watching the storm, listening to you, it's almost like she's here with me now.
Well, that's a lovely picture, sir. Is your tree lit up now?
Every bulb but one. That one keeps going black.
Oh, maybe she's saving on electricity from the great beyond.
Maybe so. My Victoria always hated wasting electricity. She would have us sitting in the dark, enjoying the storm by the fireplace. If she were here now.
That is beautiful. What was your favorite Christmas carol?
I'll be home for Christmas.
If only in my dreams I could think of a more beautiful or fitting song to play next.
Merry Christmas, and thank you. You made my night a little bit easier.
Well, Merry Christmas to you. Keep warm tonight and enjoy the soft glow of your dreams. Must be ghosts in the wiring tonight, folks, or too much tinsel near the tubes. Please enjoy this classic hit while I locate the ghost of Christmas pain in my ass, causing this awful racket. Where is that coming from? God, criminy, son of a big. Where the hell I put this?
Damn it, Ed. You can't be swearing on air. What happened with the last caller? It sounded creepy.
It's just static. It's atmosphere.
You sure that's all? The hum behind you sounds like there's somebody breathing heavy in your mic.
Maybe old Saint Nick stopped by early. He's breathing hard. That diet of milk and cookies is catching up to him.
Oh, jeez.
Now go enjoy your cocoa and let me figure out what's causing this awful feedback.
Well, the wind's picking up. That's probably what's doing it. Sounds like it's whipping all around the town.
And that's just McCourtsville singing back up.
Oh, my.
Hold on, Margie. The board's acting.
Ed? Ed, you're cutting out. Ed?
Margie? Margie? You there? You there? No reception. Great. All right, now easy now. Just a breaker. We've done this before. Just got to find my flashlight. Okay, the freaking dark and dead batteries. Oh, geez, perfect timing. All right. Okay, the freaking dark and if that's you, Santa, take it easy on the shingles. Just got to find my way to the breaker. Freaking crap. Well, now that's new. Could be the wind through the tower cables or... Oh, boy. Okay, maybe not the cables. Hello? Well, I'll be. If that's you, big man, I'd appreciate you parking out back. The roof's not a zone for reindeer. You're a grown-ass man freaking yourself out over a snowstorm. No footsteps, no voices, just the wind. Just the wind. Just the wind, Ed. And that damn piece of shit generator. If anyone can still hear me, some strange events are unfolding here at the station. Hear that, folks? Might be the tower lines or something else in the wind. Either way, it sounds like Christmas Eve to me. No. Couldn't be. If anyone out there can still hear this broadcast, there's definitely someone or something on the roof above me. We're still live, I think. Hello? And there's the miracle. Thank you, Santa, or whoever's listening. Sorry about that, folks. We lost power for a couple of minutes inside the studio, but we're back on the air now. Whew. What took you so long, Margie?
Ed, what happened? The call dropped, but I heard everything on the radio. Are you okay? What's going on up there?
Oh, I'm here. The power went out, and then things got kind of weird there.
You dropped off completely. I heard bells. I swear I heard sleigh bells and maybe footsteps.
You and me both. I thought I was losing my mind there for a second.
How'd you even do that? Your soundboard was dead, I could tell. It wasn't even our pre-recorded sounds. Ed, it sounded real good.
That's the thing, Margie. I didn't do that. Everything was off. The soundboard, the power, the lights. It was just sounds coming from outside.
You're serious?
Yeah. It was faint. Kind of far off at first. Then it sounded like it was right on the roof there.
Maybe the wind caught the guy wires. Made them ring just right.
That's a real musical gust then. Had a rhythm and everything.
You always do attract to strange signals.
Yes, so. Feels different tonight, though. Can't tell if I'm cold or just spooked.
Both, probably. I heard it, though, Ed. It was eerie, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. For a second, it felt like something was out there, listening back.
Well, if it was, I hope it heard you curse at the generator.
We gotta replace that piece of shit.
Oh, Ed. Play one more song, sign off, and get yourself home. You've done enough talking to ghosts for one evening.
Copy that. Thanks for staying on the line, Margie.
Oh, always. I'm just sorry I wasn't there with you tonight. Merry Christmas, Ed.
Merry Christmas, Margie. All right, Mercermanians, the lights are back on. The storm is slowing down, and somewhere out there, the bells are still slightly ringing. If you heard them tonight, well, maybe that's a good thing. You know, radio is a funny thing. Our voices are carried through the dark, the wind, the rain, the storm, reaching people we will never truly meet. Maybe that's what Christmas is, folks. A signal, a beacon in the storm, letting us all know we're really never alone. Merry Christmas, McCordsville. Ed Mercer, signing off. And to all, a good night.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile.
Ho, ho,
and
ho!
on every
Merry
street
Christmas!
corner, you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time.
Later that day, I was walking through an alleyway, away from the festive lights. I was still clutching that mitten. Then I see her. An older, homeless woman, huddled in a doorway, shivering, wrapped in a thin blanket. The woman looks tired, sad. Then I remembered what the old man told me.
Perhaps. But it's warm, and someone somewhere could use a little warmth.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes?
Here. This is for you.
Oh, thank you, dear. It's so cold tonight.
It is. Isn't it?
It's a perfect fit. How?
It is?
God bless you, little one. Merry Christmas.
I felt a strange warmth spread through my chest. It wasn't the cold. It was something else. I actually smiled back. It was a small, tentative smile, but a smile.
Merry Christmas.
Hey everyone, I'm Andy.
And I'm Felice, and we are the You Two Scare Me podcast coming to you from Key West, Florida.
We are honored to join the Tragedy of Cinema for this special Christmas collection.
In this episode, we are bringing you a special holiday treat, stories from both of us. We both will be sharing chilling Christmas tales from Nordic lands. Dive into the shadows with us as we bring you haunted holiday lore in this episode of the You Two Scare Me podcast.
Tonight, we are diving into one of the most enduring and terrifying figures in Icelandic culture, Gryla, the Icelandic Christmas witch.
Ooh.
She's older than Santa, older than Christianity in Iceland, older than the country itself. She is a winter ogress, a child snatcher, a mother of monsters. And according to many Icelanders, she is still out there roaming the mountains when the snow is deepest.
Oh my goodness.
So wrap up in a blanket, turn down the lights, and let's step into an Icelandic blizzard. Side note, I've been in an Icelandic blizzard and it is no joke.
Oh.
It is terrifying.
Oh, wow.
Like you can't even see like a foot in front of you.
Oh my gosh.
It's so scary.
Coming from someone from the Pittsburgh area, that's kind of crazy.
It's insane. We were driving through Iceland and we stopped at a gas station to get an Icelandic hot dog, which is a whole thing.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
And these guys are like, which way are you going? And we said, and they're like, yeah, you need to keep going that way because all the roads back to Reykjavik are closed.
Ooh.
And so we're like, okay. And we're driving. Okay. And then literally cannot see. And the wind is blowing so hard that to go straight, Ryan has to have the wheel like turned this way.
Oh gosh.
It was insane.
Wow.
Anyway,
Thank you for that.
That was a near-death experience in
Wow.
Icelandic blizzard.
Yikes.
So back to Gryla. Gryla's earliest appearance is found in 13th century texts. Specifically, and just so you know, there are a lot of Icelandic words in this, and Icelandic language is extremely difficult, so I will not even pretend to say that I can pronounce these correctly.
Okay. Just
apologies in advance.
Do your best.
Gryla's earliest appearance is found in 13th century texts, specifically the Icelandica saga and the Sturlinga saga. In these early mentions, she isn't tied to Christmas yet. She's simply described as a trollkona, a troll woman living in the mountains. So in medieval Iceland, the word troll didn't necessarily mean creature. It meant something supernatural, beyond human norms, like giants, spirits, or monstrous humans.
Ooh.
Gryla is generally described as being a giant or an ogress, but some say she is a witch or wilderness spirit who lives in the Dumaburger lava fields or in the mountains of Iceland. Descriptions of Gryla vary. Some legends describe Gryla as a large, hideous creature with a grotesque face, like withered stone, hooves as large as shields for feet, a voice that echoes across valleys, a horned tail, and a huge bag slung over her shoulder to carry naughty children. Others describe her as having 15 or even 40 tails, a beard, horns, and multiple heads. In a book of Icelandic legends collected by Jan Arnason, which was published in English in 1864, the description of Gryla gets even more specific. It said that Gryla had 300 heads, 6 eyes in each head, and 2 ghostly blue eyes at the back of each neck. She's not winning any beauty contest. She had goat's horns, long ears that hung down to her shoulders, and 300 noses. On each forehead was a tuft of hair, and on each chin a tangled and filthy beard with teeth like burnt lava.
Whoa.
This is really something. She also had hooves like a horse. Besides all this, she had 15 tails, and on each tail 100 bags of skin, each bag capable of holding 20 naughty children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's a real beaut.
Yeah.
One thing that is consistent amongst all the descriptions is that Gryla likes to hunt and eat naughty children. It's said she collects the children in her sack and cooks them into a stew in a big cauldron to help her survive the winter. Some stories say she'll also eat adults, but prefers children.
Oh.
I think they're more tender.
More juicy.
And according to the stories, there's never a shortage of naughty children for Gryla to eat. In the 17th century, Gryla began to be associated with Christmas. So this is from the 13th century.
Yeah.
Like, that's a long time ago.
That's a lot. That's a long lore.
Yeah. And guess what? Despite Gryla's hideous appearance, she has a husband.
Oh. There's someone for everyone. That's what they say.
True, yes. And actually, she's on her third husband.
Did she eat the first two?
Oh my gosh. Well,
I had a feeling. She seems hungry.
She is a hungry lady. Gastor was Gryla's first husband, but when she got bored of him, she ate him. And then there was her second husband, Boli. Boli is the father of her many children, who we'll discuss in a minute. Some stories say that he died of old age, while others say Gryla ate him too. That brings us on, I don't really know how to say this name, Lepoloi.
Oh, wow.
Her third and current husband. He is described as being lazy and an ineffectual troll who just lies around their cave.
Trolls, am I right? Troll husbands.
It's said that Lepoli has survived by being too lazy for Gryla to even bother with.
She's like, oh,
this guy again.
Yeah.
She's like, come on, let's go eat. And he's like, nah, I'm going to stay here.
I'm watching the game.
So back to Boli, Gryla's second husband. He is the father of her 13 children, called the Yule Lads. The Yule Lads are 13 grotesque troll spirits who are described as pranksters that each have a special obsession and a way of harassing children. They're often described as emaciated, misshapen, dangerous, and very, very hungry. They arrive one each night during the 13 nights leading up to Christmas.
Oh.
What a countdown.
Yeah.
They each have super cool Icelandic names, which I'm completely unable to pronounce, so I'll read their translated names and their mischievous acts.
Okay.
There's Sheepcoat Claude.
All right.
Who harasses sheep but is impaired by stiff peg legs. There's Gollygawk, who hides in gullies, waiting for a chance to sneak into cow sheds and steal milk.
Oh.
There's Stubby, who is unusually short and steals pans to eat whatever crust is left on them.
Oh.
There's
Poor Stubby. He does not have a very exciting job.
Well, some of these are really interesting. Because then there's Spoon Licker, and he likes to steal. They have a special type of wooden spoon, apparently, that he likes to steal and lick. Then there's Bowl Licker.
Old Bowl Licker.
And apparently there's, they have like almost like a bowl or pot that has a lid on it, probably to keep things warm. And so he likes to hide under people's beds waiting for someone to put down their a score, which is the bowl that he steals.
Oh, okay.
There's Door Slammer, who likes to slam doors, especially at night, to wake people up.
Oh, that's nice.
He's probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to be woken up from their long winter's nap?
Yeah. That's like having kids home from college. I think I have one or two door slammers.
Christmas came early. Then there's the Skyr Gobbler, who loves skyr. Have you ever had skyr?
No.
Oh, it's like,
What is it?
it's delicious. It's kind of like a thick yogurt almost.
Oh, okay.
Then there's a sausage swiper. So this guy hides in the rafters and he snatches sausages that are being smoked.
Okay.
Then there's the window peeper.
Ooh,
Not the kind of peeper you're thinking
Oh, okay.
about. He likes to peek into windows and search for things to steal.
Oh, okay.
Then there's doorway sniffer. He has an abnormally large nose and a great sense of smell that he uses to locate a special traditional Icelandic Christmas bread. There's Meat Hook, who uses a hook to steal meat.
Okay.
And last but not least, candle stealer, who steals candles from children. So at first I thought he stole the candles to kind of scare them, put them in
Yeah.
the dark. But then I found out that candles were once made from tallow and they were edible.
Oh, he's hungry. They're all pretty hungry.
Right. So
Yeah.
almost all of them are, well, they're all mischievous, but almost all of them are on the hunt for food.
Okay.
Earlier stories of the Yule lads say they were looking for children to bring back for their sweet mama Gryla to eat. But later descriptions of the Yule lads say that they leave gifts or rotten potatoes in children's shoes, depending on their behavior.
Oh.
So what would your Yule lad name be?
Oh, man. Oh my gosh, I don't know. You put me on the spot.
I know, I'm sorry.
I have no idea. What would yours be?
Coffee gulper.
Mine would be TikTok scroller.
We all
Sorry
have our
to
gifts.
say.
Over time, especially in the 19th and 20th centuries, the Yule lads softened into mischievous holiday helpers. But Gryla's lazy husband and the Yule lads aren't the only members of Gryla's family. There's also the Yule cat.
Oh, okay.
So Felice had just seen like a little thing popped up about the Yule cat. She's like, "Do you know about this?" And I said, "Oh yeah, she's part of the family, or he's part of the family." The Yule cat is a massive black feline that prowls the countryside during Christmas and eats anyone who didn't receive new clothes.
Oh.
It's described as having eyes like full moons, fur that stands on end like they're charged with electricity, and a roar that sounds like breaking ice. It's said that the story of the Yule cat was used to encourage children to work hard to earn new clothing and to encourage laborers to work hard to finish wool production before winter.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, fun fact, Icelandic wool is actually a really special type of wool.
Okay.
And they have sheep that are only in Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
So the wool from them is double layered. The outer layer is water repellent and the inner layer is insulating. It's also resistant to bacteria and it's super warm. I tried to find my Icelandic sweater to wear for the episode, but I think it's in Pennsylvania at my parents' house. I don't need it too much here.
No.
So back to Gryla.
Okay.
Gryla became a tool for parents, especially during harsh winters when saying be good wasn't enough. You had to be good, or Gryla would come down from the mountains with her giant sack. But there's a darker undercurrent here. Iceland's winters are brutal and harsh. Children disappearing wasn't just a myth, it was a reality. Some scholars argue Gryla was originally a metaphor for famine, harsh winter, snow blindness, isolation, or the way that winter steals the lives of the weak.
Oh.
I know, it's really depressing. For centuries, Icelandic winters were deadly. Darkness lasted up to 20 hours a day with snowstorms that could bury entire farms and homes. Gryla became the personification of everything frightening about the cold season. The stories persisted for centuries. Church records from the 1700s even mention priests forbidding parents from scaring children with Gryla, believing that the stories caused trauma.
Oh, when was that? The
1700s.
Oh, they were gentle parenting for a second.
Right. The priests were like, "Hey, pump the brakes."
Yeah.
So, they're essentially saying this creature is so terrifying. You're scaring the kids so much. Despite all of the myth and folklore surrounding Gryla, there are ongoing sightings of Gryla-like entities in Iceland. Some paranormal researchers think Gryla could be a land spirit. Icelandic folklore is full of landvitur, land spirits tied to mountains, rivers, cliffs, and fields. Some are benevolent, some are not.
Oh.
Could Gryla be a particularly powerful mountain spirit? Many cultures, particularly Nordic and mountain cultures, have myths of winter giants, and they all have common traits, like being tall, hungry, wild, and winter-bound. So maybe Gryla is Iceland's version of a universal mythic structure of a winter giant. And so we've talked about this before, too. Different cultures having similar creatures in their...
Right. Like the same kind of idea, but a different name.
Right.
Maybe some different characteristics, but the same big idea.
Mm-hmm. There are some sightings and experiences that people attribute to Gryla. Some hikers have described encountering humanoid figures that are 7 to 9 feet tall, with broad shoulders, a strange gait, and a foul smell. They describe seeing and smelling a large shadowy shape moving through the snowfall. And when I was in Iceland, there's this particular place that has like a little bit of a waterfall. It's mostly frozen in the winter, but they say if you go up and behind, that's the giant's lair.
Ooh.
I was on the hunt. I was like, giant, where are you? Where are you?
That would have been awesome if you saw them.
I mean, you always have to be on the lookout.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Some have even claimed to hear a deep guttural roar, like something between a cow, a person, and the wind. Travel writer Regina Hron recounts multiple local stories told to her over the years, including a shepherd hearing footsteps in a snowstorm, strange figures spotted on mountain ridges, steam rising from caves associated with Gryla. There are numerous reports of people seeing huge figures up on high ridges during the middle of crazy snowstorms. The Dimmeborger lava fields are widely believed to be Gryla's home, and several blogs mention odd experiences people have there, like the feeling of being watched, seeing shadowy figures, hearing heavy footsteps in the snow, and sudden changes in temperature or steam bursts. There's also some anecdotal stories circulating, so here's a few. I love these.
Okay.
In 2018, it said that a tourist at the lava fields felt a presence following her. She saw a hunched figure duck behind a rock formation, far too large to be a human. A guide later told her, that's Gryla's home. In 1999, a man was driving late at night in the West Fjords and saw an old woman standing in the road, tall with a torn cloak. When he slowed down, she stepped into the snow and sank into it like she fell straight through.
Whoa.
In the Highlands in 2007, campers reported hearing heavy thumping footsteps circling their tent. One described the pressure wave of a huge impact. When they looked outside, they saw nothing, just deep holes in the snow leading up the slope.
Ooh.
That would scare me.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not a camper.
No, I'm not either.
That's zero appeal.
Especially not in the winter snow.
Oh my
Absolutely not. If I go camping, it better be perfect weather. It needs to be like the perfect conditions.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No, that would be so scary. And it's already such a sort of alien landscape there. It's so different. In the Thingvellir region in 2015, hikers reported smelling a rotting, earthy odor on a cold wind, described as decay mixed with wet stone.
Oh, wow.
A large shadow moved between the trees. They left immediately. They said, you don't know fear until you feel watched by something you can't see.
Ooh, yikes.
Oh, that could give me a little chill.
Yeah.
Whether these encounters were Gryla or something else, there is definitely some strange stuff happening in Iceland. So, Gryla is more than a monster. She's the embodiment of winter, fear, hunger, and survival. Whether she's a land spirit, a troll, a cryptid, or a story carved from darkness and harsh winters, Gryla persists in Iceland. And maybe that persistence is what makes her powerful. Monsters don't last 1,000 years by accident.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So there's got to be something. Like, I am always of the belief there is something behind these stories, right? Some truth.
Yeah. If they've lasted this long, there has to be something to it, for sure.
So when the winter howls through the mountains of Iceland, when the storms descend fast, when shapes move in the whiteout, and when the wind changes direction suddenly, they say Gryla is on the move.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
that's so cool.
That's
so
scary.
creepy.
Gryla's scary.
Yeah, that's not your Norman Rockwell Christmas.
Right.
You know?
I mean, that's
spooky.
Can you imagine being a little kid and you're growing up hearing these stories of Gryla? You're like, no, I don't want Christmas to come. Gryla's coming.
Yeah.
So scary.
Oh my gosh.
I was
really
just thinking,
cool.
I remember reading that in Iceland they have a Christmas tradition where they all like exchange and read books. Do you remember seeing that?
Okay.
And I think, oh, maybe that was just to keep everybody inside.
Maybe. I mean, if it like, let's just say that the reason for those tales is to keep people out of danger, then maybe so, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
interesting.
I don't know. There is a real vibe and energy to Iceland. It's unlike any place I've ever been. It's probably my favorite place that I've ever visited. It just feels magical.
That's awesome.
You know, like all of these things seem like they could be real. There could be a giant over there. There could be, you know, fairies hiding there. Like, it's very...
That's cool.
Very cool.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's awesome. Okay, my turn. It's Christmas. The lights are twinkling. The cocoa is steaming. And somewhere, maybe in your walls, maybe up in the attic, or maybe perched on a beam in the barn like a judgmental little gargoyle, a tiny old man is watching everything you do. No, it's not Santa. It's not even an elf. Today we're heading to Scandinavia, where Christmas has its very own guardian spirit, who is part Santa's adorable cousin and part, why are my cows screaming at midnight? I'm talking about the tomte, also called the nisse, the tomten, or the tontu, depending on where you are in the Nordic world. And just like Andy, I do not speak these languages, so bear with me on those pronunciations. He's a household or farm spirit, usually described as child-sized with the face of an old man who has definitely seen some things. He wears simple peasant clothing and a little red cap, and this is important, he's tied to the land itself, not the family, the land.
Interesting.
So if you move, he stays behind, but if he leaves, well, your good luck leaves with him.
Ooh.
Some traditions even say he's the spirit of the very first farmer buried on the property, which is a wonderfully creepy mental image. Nothing says festive Christmas spirit like a tiny ancestral ghost who patrols the barn at night. Before he ever gets tangled up with Christmas, the tomte already has a full job description. He's the night shift farm manager. He watches over the animals, checks the tools, keeps an eye on the kids, and makes sure you didn't leave your chores half done. He's the original I notice everything coworker. But with this dedication comes a personality issue. The tomte has a temper, a real one. Folklore says he can be offended by just about anything. Sloppy chores, mistreated animals, rudeness, or just general disrespect.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah, and if you cross him, consequences range from innocent pranks like moving your things around to souring your milk, breaking your harnesses, or in more extreme stories, harming people.
Ooh.
He's small, but he is mighty and petty.
I like him already.
Now, let's talk about why he becomes a Christmas figure at all. Every midwinter, households were expected to offer him a bowl of porridge on Christmas Eve. Not as a cute tradition, this was a vital supernatural appeasement ritual. And the porridge needed a generous pat of butter on top. This detail was sacred.
Oh, okay.
There's a famous bit of folklore where a farmhand hides the butter underneath the porridge as a joke. Like, it's hilarious.
He's got nothing else to do.
The tomte comes out, sees no butter, and immediately flies into a rage. He storms into the barn and kills the farm's best cow.
Oh.
He killed the cow. Then he returns to the bowl, finishes the porridge, finds the butter at the bottom, and goes, oh, feeling guilty, but not guilty enough to revive the cow. He sneaks over to a neighbor's farm in the night, steals their best cow, and replaces the one he murdered. Truly the original chaotic neutral.
Well.
And the church was not a fan. Medieval Christian writers described the tomte as a heathen spirit linked to false gods and even the devil.
Oh.
Leaving out food offerings at midwinter was seen as spiritually dangerous, but it seemed kind of dangerous to not leave the food out too.
Right.
So the tomte lived in this weird limbo between beloved household helper and, hey, maybe don't summon the demons with oatmeal. His evolution into a Christmas figure really ramps up in the 1800s when Scandinavian holiday customs start mixing together. The old farm tomte merges with the Yule goat, who originally delivered gifts, and also with the rising popularity of St. Nicholas imagery. The result is the Jule tomte, a gift-bringing Christmas figure who still looks like a tomte but acts a little bit more like Santa. So it's the little gnome with the little red hat, you know?
Did you ever watch David the Gnome? Do you remember that animated show? Oh man, it was like a staple of my childhood. I don't.
really?
That would have been like early '90s, maybe late '80s. I'm gonna have to look into it. There's David had animals and did things.
Was he naughty?
No, he was actually nice, but I think there were some naughty gnomes. I'm gonna look it up.
Gotcha.
Show you David.
Much of this new Christmas tomte comes from the illustrations of Jenny Nystrom, who drew the little red-capped fellow for Victor Rydberg's famous 1881 poem, Tomten. This was published in the New Illustrated magazine. Okay, here's the poem. Midwight's nightly frost is hard. Brightly the stars are beaming. Fast asleep is the lonely yard. All at midnight are dreaming. clear as the moon, and the snowdrifts shine, glistening white on fir and pine, covers on rooflets making, none but the tomte is waking.
Ooh.
Yeah, so in that poem, the tomte wanders the farm on a silent Christmas night, brooding on the meaning of life and the passing of generations while everyone else sleeps. It's this bittersweet blend of cozy and existential dread, truly the Scandinavian brand. Now, even though modern Christmas decor makes him look cute and cheerful, the older folklore hasn't gone anywhere. Beneath the surface of every adorable tomte figurine is a tiny farm spirit with the power to bless your home or absolutely dismantle your vibe. He's still tied to the land, he still expects respect, and he still wants his Christmas porridge with butter on top.
Mm-hmm. Not underneath.
Not underneath. Modern day encounters with Tomten are not literal sightings, but rather cultural adaptations, primarily seen in holiday decor, stories, and advertising that use Tomte as a symbol of tradition and goodwill. These interpretations focus on the Tomte's role as a benevolent guardian, but they also reflect on how this figure might adapt to the modern world, such as fixing a malfunctioning appliance, as the original folklore was tied to farms and traditional tasks. So it might break your blender.
Okay.
Instead of like your harness for your horse or
So
whatever.
You can just blame anything on the tomte.
Yeah, it's kind of like a gremlin. You
Uh-huh.
know, remember in Gremlins, they're like, ooh, there's a gremlin.
The tomte did it.
The tomte did it, broke the dryer, whatever. So if you ever spend Christmas in a Nordic farmhouse, which that sounds awesome.
I'm picturing softly fallen snow.
Yes. You
Oh.
know, our friend just moved back to Finland. Did you see her pictures?
Yes.
So she's from Finland, but she lived here in Key West for a really long time. And she recently moved back and she posted these pictures and it looks like a winter wonderland.
It's straight out of, a greeting card or something. It's
Oh my gosh.
unbelievable.
Yeah. So if you get to spend a Christmas in a Nordic farmhouse, here's what you should remember. Do your chores.
Got it.
Treat the animals well. Don't rearrange things just to be clever. Leave the porridge out on Christmas Eve. And yes, absolutely, put the butter on top. Ignore these rules and you might become the star of a very old, very judgmental folktale. Imagine it. The house gets quiet. The night deepens and you hear a faint footstep in the dark. Not Santa. Not reindeer, not the wind, just a tiny ancient guardian wandering the snowy yard, checking the animals, watching your windows, making sure you kept the traditions that keep him happy. If you did everything right, you're safe. If you forgot the butter, well,
you're screwed.
Maybe go apologize to your cows now. Happy holidays, friends, and may your tomte always be in a good mood.
Oh, I love that. Well, I'm in a great mood after these festive, spooky stories.
Ooh, me too. This has been Felice and Andy from the You Two Scare Me podcast.
Happy holidays, everyone. Stay warm in your new clothes. Leave some goodies out for our spirit friends. And beware what lurks beyond the light.
The night my family died, my aunt came to our house to watch over me. That was 15 years ago today. That's not important to my story, but I did want you to know that I wasn't alone, even though I felt very much alone. Later that night, after meeting Arthur and the old homeless lady, I laid in my bed. I was still feeling the warmth from the old lady encounter. As I'm laying there in my bed, I looked at our unlit Christmas tree in the corner of our living room, which I could see through my open door. I got out of bed and walked to the tree. I just stood there and looked at the box of old, dusty decorations. I pulled out a small red glass bird. It was my mom's favorite. I carefully placed it on a branch, with tears threatening to leave my eyes. Then I placed another, a small silver star. I found a string of old, tangled lights. It took me a moment, but I did manage to plug them in. Then the tree flickered to life, a soft, warm glow filling the dim room. It's far from perfect, but it was my tree. Slowly, for the first time in a year, a face full of pain and sorrow was replaced with a little smile from a little girl. I climbed back into bed, feeling a peacefulness I hadn't felt in a year. I closed my eyes, and to my surprise, dreamed of something good.
The Tragedy of Cinema podcast is intended as a family-friendly program that by extension strives to be inclusive to all people regardless of their ethnicity, gender, creed, or any other identifying factors in this incredibly diverse world of ours. With that said, some of the films we discuss may contain serious subject matters or have content considered morally objectionable by today's standards. We do not intend to condone or dismiss these aspects of these films, but our primary focus will be on what we believe the film succeeds at, some fun facts, and our personal enjoyment factors of each film. With that said, we hope you enjoy the show.
Blow up the neon light. Jimbo and Kyle take flight. 80s dreams are its delight. In the realm of black and white. Movies and TV flow through the stories we all know. Silver screen tales unfold in the magic they bestow. The tragedy of cinema, when the memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most.
Humbug. He was the greediest man alive.
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Until the night he met someone extraordinary.
Hello.
The Muppet Christmas Carol.
I'll drink to Mr. Scrooge, even though he is odious and stingy and badly dressed.
Humbug. Oh, there goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Grin.
Do you think it's safe for us to be up here?
They gave a prize for being mean. The winner would be him.
Yes, Mr. Cratchit.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, the bookkeeping staff would like to have an extra shovel full of coal for the fire.
Such a frozen.
How would the bookkeepers like to be suddenly...
Unemployed!
Heat wave. Oi! This is my island in the sun.
It's Charles Dickens' classic tale, as only the Muppets can tell it.
It's good to be heckling again. It's good to be doing anything again.
Filled with holiday warmth
Hey, like the lamp, not the rat, like the lamp, not the rat.
and Christmas spirit.
Jacob Marley?
Oh, that's scary stuff. Should we be worried about the kids in the audience?
No, it's all right. This is culture. This is the movie to see, to share, to cherish with someone you love.
Thank you for making me a part of this.
Walt Disney Pictures presents from Jim Henson Productions, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
God bless us, everyone.
Whatever.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Tragedy of Cinema podcast. I am your host, Jimbo, and on this very, very special episode, we are joined by a guest making her podcast debut. Mystery guest, would you like to announce to the world who you are?
I'm Reagan Johnson. I'm Jackae's daughter.
We won't hold that against you.
I will.
Jackae is here. All right, Reagan, would you like to tell the audience around the world what we are covering tonight?
The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Do you like the Muppets Christmas Carol, or is it just something your mom made you watch?
Both.
Good answer. Dustin, do you like Muppets Christmas
I don't
Carol?
know. I'm going to probably be quiet on this episode because it was my idea. Been part, petitioning to get this, done for a year now almost. And then you let somebody else take my thunder on it.
It's all right. So, Reagan, what we do usually with my co-host is I throw a question out at the beginning of this. So I've got two questions for you, and We're going to let you answer the first one, and then we'll go around the room, and then I'm going to hit you with the second one.
Oh, my.
The first question, give me your top 3 favorite Christmas movies of all time.
I'd have to put my third one be Muppet's Christmas Carol, my second one be Home Alone, and then my first one be Home Alone 2.
I like Home Alone 2 better than 1, too. When they throw the bricks off the top and hit him in the face, that's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Jackie?
I would have to say my absolute favorite would be Christmas Vacation. I love Clark Griswold. And then I absolutely love Home Alone because my girls love it and that's a lot of fun. And I grew up watching the original Rudolph, but I have to say it's got to be Muppets Christmas. I love it. I watch it all the time. It's fun.
Dustin?
No particular order. Obviously, Muppets Christmas Carol, Elf, and my third, I guess we just have to kick that big old ball and just go The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh, good one.
It's a multifaceted holiday movie.
Coming in at number 3.
It's even got a cameo for Thanksgiving and I think Valentine's Day and Easter.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about Valentine's Day, but I know it has Easter.
Well, he falls in love. That's got to be part of it.
Well,
Yeah,
it's because
there's
of the
Valentine's
doors.
Day.
The doors.
Yeah, the tree doors. Mm-hmm.
So coming in at number 3, one that's often overlooked but is hilarious, Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, that's a good one.
One of my all-time favorites. You know what I mean, Vern?
I wouldn't expect anything less from you.
What's it say? Elms? Elms? Number 2, give me a Christmas Story because, Dustin, you'll put your eye out with that thing.
That was such a flop, though. It was such a horrible... It's a good movie.
I'll tell you one thing. They don't put Muppet Christmas Carols on 24 hours straight at
I'm pretty sure that's
Christmas
just because Ted Turner bought the rights to a movie that sucked. And he could play it for 24 hours and not have to pay anybody anything.
And number 1, give me White Christmas.
Oh, White Christmas is fun.
Bing Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin's probably never seen it.
Nope.
My
Same as
dad.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Number 4. What is wrong with you?
Because I don't watch black and white movies.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Never watched it. My aunt loves it. Never
That's
watched
a
it.
classic. As a matter of fact, we actually were going to have Abigail audition for Zuzu. And she was just a little bit too young, so we're going to try for next year for Zuzu.
All right. Question number 2. Reagan, we'll start with you again because it takes Dustin a while to think. So we got to make him go. What is your top 3 favorite Muppet characters?
Oh, I forgot their names already. The rat.
Rizzo.
Rizzo, yeah.
I'm going to say she probably likes Animal and Gonzo.
I'm going to say Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
No, I was wrong.
What's the blue guy?
Gonzo.
I got 2 of the 3.
Jackie.
I have to say Gonzo and Rizzo, but then I love Pepe. And Pepe's not in this one, but he's my favorite. So, yeah.
That's 2. Or are you going to say Gonzo and Rizzo as one
I said
answer?
Gonzo and Rizzo.
Okay, I didn't know if you were pairing them together.
Oh, well, I could pair them
I
together.
can do that? Yeah.
No, not you.
I could pair them together because I absolutely love Rolf, too. Rolf is
The dog.
awesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Animal. Gonzo and Rizzo as a pair because you can't have one without the other. Let's go Beaker. Those are probably...
Beaker's fun.
I like Beaker.
Number 3. Fozzie Bear. A waka waka waka.
I could see you being a Fozzie person. Yeah.
Number 2. Kermit the Frog.
Aw, little Kermie.
You play Mario and you play like Mario Kart and stuff, don't you?
Number 1.
You don't use anybody
Since you
good.
compare them together, it doesn't matter if they were on The Muppet Show, Muppet Treasure Island, this movie. Give me Stadler and Waldorf, the
They're
2 old men.
great.
That's my honorable mention.
They are
Yeah,
so funny.
they are so
'Cause
funny.
In Muppet Treasure Island, where they're hanging off the ship and Kermit's trying to save the pig, and they're on the mast of the ship, and they're like, oh, look, the frog saved the pig. And they're like, too bad he couldn't save the rest of the show.
One of my absolute favorite things this year on Halloween, there was a theater that had a show. And so the entire tech audience dressed as the Waldorf and Statler. And they were like booing them and all this kind of stuff at the intermission. It was hilarious.
And an honorable mention for me would be Sweetums, the big old guy.
Oh, Sweetums is cool.
Big old
Yeah.
fairy guy.
Mm-hmm. So he's fun.
The Muppet movie is one of my all-time favorites. It's one of the first 8 tracks I ever owned. That's
Is
how
it?
old I am.
Wow.
The old click. Dustin, do you remember 8 tracks?
Before my time, but funny, last week when I was shopping in town, I found all kinds of 8 tracks at Goodwill.
And he just
Elton John,
I said, why
3
didn't
Day
you get
Night.
it? He said, I don't have an 8-track
Bob
player.
Seger. I was talking to my aunt about it, who's the Muppet nut that got me into the Muppets, and she's like, "Oh, it sucked because you'd be just listening to a song and it would like click to the next one.
Oh yeah,
at like the same like time in the song, but just like randomly changed." And she's like, "It just randomly do that."
That's fun.
All right, so enough of the questions. Let's get down to the brass tacks of the Muppet Christmas Carol. Reagan, since you are the honored guest tonight, we're going to put you on the spot. We want you to give us the plot summary of what a Muppet Christmas Carol is all about. And Dustin's going to help you out with the script, it looks like.
I got you.
Thank you. The Muppet Christmas Carol tells the story of Ebenezer Scrooge as a miserable and cold-hearted man who hates Christmas and cares only about money. On Christmas Eve, he is visited by the ghost of his former business partner, Jacob Marley, who warns the...
Sorry.
It's okay.
Who warns him that 3 spirits will come to show him the error of his ways. The ghost of Christmas past takes Scrooge on a journey through his childhood and early adulthood, revealing the moments that hardened his heart. The ghost of Christmas presence shows him the joy and struggles of others, especially the Cratchit family and the kind-hearted Tiny Tim. Finally, the ghost of Christmas yet to come reveals a grim future if Scrooge does not change, including his lonely death and Tiny Tim's possible fate. Terrified and moved, Scrooge awakens on Christmas morning, transferred, embracing generosity, joy, and kindness, unlimitedly saving Tiny Tim and becoming a beloved figure in his community. The Muppets add humor and charm throughout with Kermit and Bob Cratchit, Miss Piggy as Belle, and Gonzo narrating, and Rizzo providing commentary.
Very good. As Dustin would say, reading is hard.
Words are tough,
Stay in
man.
school, Reagan.
Yes.
Don't be like Dustin.
Don't hide in the back of the class when it's time to do your presentation, because
So,
you'll
Jackie,
suck when you get to
would you
become an
like
adult
to
like me.
tell us the cast for this
I would
episode?
love to. So, for the cast in this show, as you know, there is not very many humans in this show. So, Michael Caine was Scrooge, who's better known as Alfred from Batman. Karen Allen as Mrs. Cratchit, who was known for her roles in Indiana Jones films as Marion Ravenwood. Gilliam Lynn as the ghost of Christmas Past. Jerry Nelson as the ghost of Christmas Present. And you gave me the wrong page.
No, it's at the top.
Nope. It's cut off there.
Up there.
Yeah, that's, we're missing a little bit more, but that's okay. Dave Golzel as Gonzo Zoot Waldorf. Steve Whitmire as Kermit, Rizzo, and Beaker. Frank Oz as Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Sam Eagle. Kevin Clash as additional puppets. Richard Hunt as additional puppets. And Jerry Nelson as additional puppets. And I have a funny little fact about Jerry Nelson. He actually is credited at the very, very end of the movie as Rizzo the Rat's snack keeper. So he made all of Rizzo's snacks for the movie, the little jelly beans and the little apples and
whacked
stuff.
apples?
Yes. So he's credited
All right.
as Rizzo's snack provider.
But Jackie, Dustin, don't answer this. I'm going to see if Reagan knows it first, then we'll go to Jackie. Jackie or Reagan, do you know who Frank Oz portrays? Not in this movie. What's he famous for?
I don't know.
I absolutely don't know.
In Star Wars, he was the puppeteer for Yoda.
Ah. Well, see, my dad probably could have answered that.
Oh, yeah, your
he's
dad's
the,
cool.
He's the Star Wars
Don't
guy.
make us call your dad again.
Right?
I don't watch Star Wars
Yes.
enough.
By the way, that is a shame. It's okay. By the way, we've called your grandparents on the podcast.
Nana and Papa have been interviewed.
Not this podcast.
No, well,
on a podcast.
You have to remember that well, not you, but me and Jackie, we're hijacking your other podcast because we bring downloads.
You bring it down.
We bring it down. That's more accurate. Yes. Down low.
Dustin, did this win any awards?
Okay, you're totally going out of order and context, and you're totally messing me up.
Well, it's because I had to share my notes with Jackie.
So before we get to the awards, we have to talk about the film. So this fantastic movie was released on December 11th, 1992. It was production dates were June 11th through mid-August of 92. The Muppets Christmas Carol was filmed primarily in London, England, to capture the Victorian London settings of Charles Dickens' story. It was done at Shepperton Studios, interior sets there, including Scrooge's counting house and the Cratchit home. The streets of London, they recreated that in backlots in different studios. Exterior shots of the Victorian streets and the town squares were used. Various soundstages across London were used for the puppet performances and controlled scenes. So the budget of this movie was $12 million or $27.7 million today. The opening box weekend it did just over $5 million at 2,075 theaters. U.S. box office sales were $27,000 or $62.3 million today. International box office was $5.8 million plus inflation, which goes to 13.6 for a worldwide box office of $33.2 million or $77 million today. So that would be a successful movie because you more than doubled your budget. So this was produced by Jim Henson and Frank Oz. We kind of talk about what these people do in other things. Most of everybody that worked on this film worked for Jim Henson and Henson Studios. So a lot of the people, they were within the organization and they stayed. Not a lot of outsiders were in this stuff.
Yes, this was the first film that Jim Henson was not a part of for the Muppets as well. His son, Brian.
Yep. Yes. His son, Brian, took over, which thank you for stealing more of my thunder.
Wow. Sorry.
So it was directed by Brian Henson, who was known for his work on The Muppets and the Dinosaurs TV show.
And he was Jim Henson's son, yes.
Did you like the Dinosaurs TV show?
I loved the Dinosaurs TV show. Not the mama, absolutely.
I need to go back and watch it as an adult to catch some of the context and see how it ages.
Reagan, have you ever seen the Dinosaurs?
Nope. I was going to say, I don't think we've introduced that, but I mean, that was me growing up at her age. That was like our Saturday nights.
I'll have to pull it up here when we're done.
Great.
I can show her some
I think it was on TGIF, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was like, it was
on ABC. Like,
am I right? It was the Dinosaurs, and then I felt like it was Married with Children, and then Rescue 911.
It was late at night because it was like the last thing we were allowed to watch before we got kicked out. And I was like, okay.
They weren't all on the same channel.
I felt like they were, but I was a kid.
Married with Children was on Fox. The Dinosaurs was on ABC, I do believe. And Rescue 911, I think, was on 59 too.
Well, see,
so unless you changed the channel.
We were allowed to watch Dinosaurs, and then Dad took over the TV, and we watched...
That's how it happened.
We watched Married with Children, and then Rescue 911 afterwards. And I feel like Unsolved Mysteries came after that. But we're talking 30 years ago, and I shouldn't have been watching Married with Children at that age.
So that left me with nightmares at that age. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it was written by Jerry Jewell and David Richardson, along with Brearley Wright. I don't know if that's how you say her name or their name. And it's an adaptation of Charles Dickens' 1843 novel, A Christmas Carol. Screenplay was by Jerry Jewell, edited by John Glover. The musical score was by John. I see a Paul. It's always John Paul, but it's Paul Williams. Sound mixed by Dan Wallen and Tom Vicari. The runtime was 85 minutes. 7,650 feet of film was used in the final cut, which was likely like 76,000 feet overall because you had to film certain things and overlay it. So a lot of film was used. Imagine how much the film cost.
I was going to say, how much do you think a foot of film cost?
Oh, gosh, astronomical.
I feel like I ran across that number, like the total cost of film, but I didn't keep a note of it.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but just think of if you had to do reshoots.
Yeah.
That's why when they say they're going over budget and they have to trim it down and all that, that's just a waste of.
So the total amount of runtime for that 76,000 feet of film was 850 minutes.
Wow.
So the Muppet films require a lot of footage because every scene With the puppets needs multiple takes for lip syncing, timing, puppet coordination. So there's just a lot of things going on. Musical numbers, stunt sequences, complicated camera angles also means directors shoot many extra takes.
Well, and there was additional songs that were cut from this movie as well, which could have been part of the runtime. There was 2 songs, one at the beginning and one at the end, that they both cut out.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, the budget was blown by the amount of film they go, but I'm sure they had it figured out because they've done, gosh, how many movies up to this point?
Well, and the entire Muppet TV show.
And the Muppet Show, and which is interesting that we go there, because was that filmed in front of a live audience?
Or did it just have the laugh track?
Because I'm going to have to look at that, because I know a lot of that stuff, they were really pushing like studio and audience stuff, which would have been super difficult for that to do. But you had that laugh track in to kind of...
But see, that was one of my shows I watched when it came on. So I was there the first time around, not reruns. Mm-hmm. And it was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Muppets have always been something I love.
It definitely catches it's a different time. Like, it's when you watch it, like, the movies are dated to the time, but the puppet's kind of an art that...
A lost art.
It got lost, and you had, claymation is another art to where you're constantly changing, which we got to do Nightmare Before Christmas at some point, just so we can talk about the intricacies of the claymation and how, like, the stop shooting that they do and everything. It's
the original Clash of the Titans. Dustin, have you ever seen that?
No.
Jackie?
Yes. It's been a long time.
You watched that, and the great Ray Harryhausen and everything that he did with that, with the Medusa and all that. Reagan, you need to watch that if you get a chance.
I will introduce you.
Classic. Cool. Mm-hmm. You're almost old enough to watch Beastmaster.
Almost. Too many ferrets.
Too many loincloths.
Yeah, so many loincloths. I'm sorry.
Like, what are you talking about?
That was an awakening for me with George of the Jungle back in the day. Me and Brandon Fraser, we went back.
And now it's Adrian Brody.
I know. I don't know.
Hey, who has the better nose, Adrian Brody or Gonzo?
Adrian. I love
For
him.
us adults in here, I shared a picture earlier today.
No.
Imagine the Porky scene with the woman and Gonzo. Just going to put it there.
And I'll have to edit that out.
It's okay.
Is it?
It's okay. I didn't say nothing wrong. Just for the adults, they can probably Google it and find it. So
now
back
the kids that are listening, like, okay.
Let me look at my phone.
your demographics 12 to 16.
Well, who's sitting in this room right now?
She's 11.
She's 11.
I'm just saying, your demographic is going to be way older than all of us, I think.
All right. So
the film format used was 35 millimeter, anamorphic. Anamorphic. I said it in my head 5 times.
Anaphylactic? What?
Shock. Which was a widescreen, which was the standard for theatrical releases at the time. The format allowed for a 2:35:1 aspect ratio, giving a full cinematic widescreen while accommodating the Muppets' puppetry and their elaborate sets. So kind of a method behind the madness on how they filmed. The Eastman color process produces a rich, vibrant color that was used widely in the theatrical films of the era. They used a movie cam, compact, and Panavision cameras. Lenses were Alicia lenses for the movie cam and Panavision lenses. The cinematographic process was spherical. Got me all messed up because you got me all out of my sequence, and it's not good.
Let's face it, Dustin. It didn't matter what sequence we went in, you were going to mess up.
I'm just surprised they actually used a different camera. Like a lot of the camera, the Panaflex was huge. So now we're kind of using a camera. Have you talked about movie cam cameras before?
Yeah.
Okay. So the stuff that I've done and listened to, I've not heard that one. So
you got to go back, Dustin. Like the first 4 years of this show, you'll hear a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. So the awards, it was nominated for a Grammy in 1994 for Best Musical Album for a children's movie, which kind of just makes me mad that it's a children's movie.
Well, it was done family friendly.
It was family friendly.
Yeah.
Like
that explained why it's one of Dustin's favorites.
Yeah.
No, here's the story. I had the flu, and my aunt came to see me, and she brought me a movie to watch, and it happened to be this. So, you lay on the couch, you're sick, you watch it. it gets rewound. You watch it again. So that's what I watched when I had the flu around Christmas time.
I usually just had to watch The Price is Right.
Oh, I love The Price is Right.
Mm-hmm. Price is Right. Homesick from school.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have lunch with my grandma when I went to the Career Center for Welding.
Are we going to food again?
Again. Mm-hmm.
And I'd go have lunch at my grandma's, and The Price is Right was on every day. It was so good. It did win Best Family Movie at the Movie Guide Awards, and it won Best Picture at an International Angel Awards. It tied with Aladdin. So, little fun fact. And out of sequence, Jackie done covered basically the whole cast, so we'll skip over that now.
Wow, he's
he's
ornery today.
angry.
I'm not angry.
Are you hangry?
Not angry.
He and Rizzo. He and Rizzo have been hanging out too much.
Not angry. I just, there's
Like the
we don't need to
lamp,
cover
not the
it
rat.
twice.
The lamp, not the rat.
I could tell you that Michael Caine was Scrooge and we knew him as Alfred from Batman, but somebody already said that. I need to put numbers at the bottom of the pages, don't I?
I would have said Michael Caine, the director from Noises Off.
Oh, I love Noises Off. That's one of the shows I want to do.
I guarantee you Dustin has never seen
I would
that.
love to be in Noises
Did you know
Off.
Karen Allen, that played Mrs. Cratchit's, also known for her roles in the Indiana Jones films as Marion Ravenwood?
No shit.
Did you say that too? I don't know. I didn't know what you read.
She went through the whole
The
thing.
entire cast.
She lost it somewhere, so I didn't know where she lost it.
Do you
so.
not remember you copied your notes and gave it to every single one of us?
I do, but she lost a page, so I didn't know where she left.
If you were listening.
I was listening.
Reagan, do you see what we put up with each and every time we do this?
Old people?
Oh, he might be the youngest one at the table besides you.
So inside baseball, the way this goes is typically either me or Bond or whoever the other person is goes through like all of this stuff by themselves, and then Jimbo comes in with all the facts.
And Dustin said, "Don't worry, Jimbo. I got you." And he went ahead and did all the notes. I don't even know what's in the notes. Didn't even look at them. So Dustin.
Back to me doing
Back
the
to
notes
you,
now. So
yeah.
now we're so out of our sequence.
Putting you on the spot.
So we did say that this was Brian Henson, the first Muppets movie that was directed by somebody other than Jim Henson. His son Brian Henson directed the movie after Jim Henson died in 1990. We talked about it being filmed in London. We talked about the cameras, and they used those specific cameras because the filters were used to soften some of the lights and the highlights for the puppets. Typical Muppet shooting ratios were high, around 10-1, due to puppetry's demands, meaning far more film was shot than was used in the final cut. We talked about that as well.
Can you give us something we haven't talked about?
I'm working on it. Michael Caine wore heavy prosthetic makeup and multiple layers of costumes to transform into Ebenezer Scrooge. Before production began, Sir Michael Caine told producers and director Brian Henson, "I'm going to play this movie like I am working with the Royal Shakespeare Company. I will never wink. I will never do anything Muppety. I'm going to play Scrooge as if it's an utterly dramatic role and that no puppets were around me." Henson replied, "Yes, bang on." So try to take a serious, and I think you pick that up in the movie, that now that you kind of know that when you watch it, just watch the body language and the way that he acts.
Speaking of body language, I was sitting here thinking, if Dustin was in the Muppet Christmas Carol, who would he be? Obviously, no. Obviously, it's the Ghost of Christmas Presents, because he comes in and all that food's set out there.
Come in to know me better, man. I say that all the time. I love it. So, a fun fact about Michael Caine playing this, he was actually the first human to play a key character in a Muppet feature film. This became the go-to format moving forward because Michael Caine's approach was so good. That quote that you just mentioned is the reason why they did that. And it's actually the same thing that they did with Muppet Treasure Island, with Tim Curry, everything. They made that particular villainous character portray a very serious character and not interact with the Muppets the way that all the others previously had been silly and fun.
And I think you have to make it serious. Like, you're watching something so silly, but you have to kind of draw the line somewhere. And when you do that, it gives it some legitimacy behind it.
Absolutely.
Versus you having another, if you had Scrooge as another Muppet, I don't think it would have really blended well. So when you have that human element and it's a very stern, very direct, no nonsense, it kind of makes
Scrooge is.
and in this case it really makes the Muppets stand out a little bit more outlandish and more entertaining.
Speaking of that, me and Kyle, a while back, we covered the movie Out of Africa with a lady on TikTok named Kelly McAndrews. And I had stumbled across Kelly on TikTok and I sent her a message because you know what she was famous for?
What's that?
She would Muppet movies. Like she would take a movie and replace all of them with Muppets except like one or two people. And
That's hilarious.
It was very good. So if you ever see her or if you ever go on TikTok, look her up. It's hilarious.
That's great.
Have you ever seen Bam Neely's version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
No.
It is very rated R. But I was like, we totally need to take a movie like this and like, you know, we talked about a watch along and you watch it and you just make it your own and listen to it. And if you've not, like, it's very, very rated R, but it's hilarious. It's one guy doing the whole thing.
I'm glad this family-friendly podcast, we would do that.
Well, it's you cover some stuff, you know, that gets pretty raunchy, so it's okay.
Not with an 11-year-old in the room.
Well, I didn't tell her to like where to do it and how you have to sync it and everything. So in an interview with Kermit the Frog, he stated that the most important piece of acting advice ever given to him by Sir Michael Caine on the set of the movie was to never blink.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here.
That's not bad.
Was good. Yeah.
See, we could totally do this. You could be Kermit. It'd be all right.
It's a lot of fun. I actually just went to a theater production where they did the Muppet Show with voice actors, and it was hilarious. And all the actors were dressed up. It was great. Mm-hmm.
There's a common misconception that people only say Merry Christmas in America and Happy Christmas in Great Britain. In fact, both expressions originated in England, and Charles Dickens had several characters in A Christmas Carol say Merry Christmas. Charles and Rizzo,
old Chuck,
are selling Red Delicious apples, a breed developed in 1880. Red Delicious apples didn't get that name until 1914, a decade after the story is set. So,
it's wax anyways. It's fine.
I know. During the Fozziwig party, Animal and Rolf are playing a modern drum kit and piano. See, the Muppets, you can't take them seriously. They can't be period correct. When Cratchit is singing and carrying Tiny Tim down the street on his shoulders, the floor keeps moving underneath him and he stops walking. So you can see him stop walking and the floors keep moving. When Bob Cratchit closes the office door in the beginning of the film, he locks the door with a key. Apparently, this lock didn't work right. At the end of the film, when Scrooge walks around town singing, he just opens the same door without a key.
It was probably scared to be locked when he came to the door.
There's no crime over there. It's okay. You can leave your doors unlocked.
Do you think Scrooge was Jack the Ripper? That's a crossover right there, right?
One, yeah.
I thought this was a kids podcast now.
She knows about Jack the Ripper, don't you? You will. No.
I'll tell you on the way home.
Oh, she won't sleep tonight.
The Marleys make a remark about teddy bears in the 1840s. The first teddy bear was a president in 1903 and named for Theodore Roosevelt.
Why is he tearing apart my favorites movie? Come on. He's tearing apart my childhood.
Who was born in 1858.
Don't point these flaws out.
Wait till he starts talking about Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
No, we are not doing that.
Hey, just because you like it doesn't mean that they didn't have things wrong.
I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
When Scrooge leaves the counting house to go home, it's dusk or twilight. I don't know what that had to do with anything. Oh, here we go.
It's that Chat GPT looking up for you.
No. I hit an extra space, so it put the rest of it down.
That's what it was. Okay. Chat GPT spelled a paragraph.
Because England, along with the rest of the British Isles in the Northern Hemisphere, it would actually already be pitch dark after 4 p.m. at the time of the year and the location. I just hit one too many enters. It's okay. And then when Scrooge is showing Dr. Honeydew and Beaker the door, it would appear that Beaker flips off Scrooge and it somehow slipped past the censors. Likely due to the fact that Beaker doesn't have any fingers.
They have 4 fingers.
He was just telling him he was number one.
You're number one. You're number one. And that's at the end of my notes. So, Jimbo, you can take over now.
All right. So, what we're going to do, Reagan, is we are going to go around and say what you liked, you didn't like about this film, and where are you rating it on a scale of 1 to 10? As 1 being terrible, don't ever watch it, 10 being it's absolutely everybody must watch it. So, we'll start with Dustin, so we'll give you time to think.
So, out of 1 to 10, it's a strong 8.5. You got to remember, figure skating, nobody ever gets a 10. So 10 will be you can never make a movie better. So I think 8.5 is a really solid number for this movie. What I liked, I don't know, the songs weren't bad. You know, to be like a musical, it wasn't bad songs. I have to take a comment I made to somebody else over the week that one of my favorite musicals is this movie because there's so much singing. There's only one more light till Christmas.
There's a lot of singing in all the Muppet movies. They do quite a bit, and the songs are cute. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it just I don't know. It hit it was a really good balance of, in my opinion, it is the best Muppet movie in my opinion. I think it's just because it's a very well known story. It was adapted very well. It stayed true to the story. It added in some humor that only the Muppets can do. And then having, you know, Michael Caine being this very serious Shakespearean actor, it hit the things right for the time. And it holds up to today, I think.
Jackie?
You know, I have a few facts yet about this real quick.
Oh, see, this is why
wasn't covered.
This is why I tried to leave some facts, because I figured Jimbo's going to have 5 pages because he takes everything from IMDb.
Well, I have a few.
That's where you're wrong. I don't.
So I have to say, this is the first time that Kermit the Frog is actually seen walking in a movie. It required 10 puppeteers just to maneuver him across, and they had to green screen the film into that bit. So that was kind of a really interesting fun fact. So that was actually the first time in a movie they've made Kermit the Frog walk.
Now, my mind's going back to the original Muppet movie. You see him riding a bike.
Riding a bike, yes, but this is the first time that
What about when he comes walking out for the showdown with Doc Hopper?
Well, this is actually a fun fact. This is a well-known researched one. So this is one that has been proved, but it's the first time that he was seen walking by himself.
Yeah. I could see that with the way the movie,
Yes, and it's the part where he is walking and the shooting star happens and he's got like Tiny Tim on his shoulder and everything. That particular scene took about 7 hours to get complete, which was pretty cool.
Because I'm sure the other movies, it was probably all the way it was shot. You only seen certain parts, so you assumed that he was walking.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this was the first time he was completely
Actually
done.
not, because you see Kermit the Frog walk a lot on Muppet Babies.
Have you seen the original Muppet movie, Dustin?
It's been a long time. I actually was going to start watching this because I was trying to push you to do a Muppets episode when they decided they were going to close
the rock and roll Muppet thingy?
The Muppet 3D Theater at MGM Studios, which is was a fantastic thing, and I was very sad. And the Orlando airport kind of paid homage to him. And then they announced that they're going to take Aerosmith from the Rock and Roller Coaster and make it Muppets themed.
Well, strange fact about that: Jim Henson died 10 days after the deal with Disney happened. That MGM and Henson Studios were going to go into the parks. So it was one of the last things he did was get the Muppets into Disney, which was actually kind of an interesting thing too.
Yeah, and it's one of those things to think that his production gets the Disney stage, and then you're like, okay, it's like A Bug's Life is getting taken out. And it's been there forever. That's a really cool, but it's not been updated. Was a great another 3D theater, but it's just as time goes, that gets replaced by something else. But it's good to see the Muppets have somewhat stood the test of time, and they're able to continue on in just a different light. So
yeah. So 95% of Gonzo's lines are directly from A Christmas Carol, which is kind of a fun little fact. They chose Gonzo to be Charles Dickens because he was the least like Charles Dickens. And they thought that between the humor of him and Rizzo, it would come across better. So they originally were going to go more serious, and the more they thought about it, they said, no, we need a break in this. And so that's why Gonzo and Rizzo were chosen. They were originally supposed to be a more serious character.
And there's no way you could pull it off. That's what makes the movie is the way it's
Are you
narrated.
doing the
with
facts
humor.
right now, or am I?
I'm just saying that's what makes it. That's what really elevated
How you like it.
Is this
All right.
Rizzo's first appearance?
This was the duo's first appearance. It was the first time that they were coupled together, because before it was always Gonzo and the chickens. Camilla, exactly. And so this was the first time that they were partnered as a comedy duo.
I mean,
and
do you know when
and ever
Rizzo's
since
first
though it
appearance
happened.
was?
I'm not sure, but he was one of the originals. I mean, it's been a while, but yeah, he always had little stuff. A lot of times the rats were like the backstage getting the people ready and everything. So the shooting star sequence at the end of One More Sleep Till Christmas is actually a trademark of the Muppets, and it's featured in other films, which is Muppets in Space and Muppets Treasure Island. That's a ode to Jim Henson. So anytime you see that, that is something that they're letting Jim know that they're still thinking of him, which is pretty cool. So Miss Piggy was originally supposed to be the cast as the ghost of Christmas Present. Come in, better man, and know me, better man. Isn't that something?
That could be pretty good.
Yeah, it was going to be really funny. Then Robin, who is Tiny Tim, he was actually going to be the ghost of Christmas Past. So he was going to be the little spirit. And then Animal and Gonzo were going to be the ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. And they decided to take that out, and they needed it to be more scary. They needed people to understand that it was a serious story, and that's when they went with the much more serious, scary way of doing it. So I've already told you guys at the rolling credits at the end of the movie, it's Rizzo's personal caterer is how it's advertised in there, and it's for all of the apples and jelly beans that they made, which was really cute. I absolutely love that little one. This was the... Oh, I'm so sorry. In the DVD commentary, the filmmakers relate a funny story during the beginning of test screenings of the film. At the end of the film, Scrooge gifts the bookkeepers, the rats, that work for him, coal. The children in the audience all wanted to know why the bookkeepers were getting coal and what they did wrong, because Santa was they got coal for Christmas from it, which I thought was adorable. Not realizing that coal was a very valuable commodity back in the day. Ralph the dog has a very brief appearance in this film, but he does not speak. This is for a very specific reason. While Kermit is Jim Henson's signature character, Rolf was Jim Henson's favorite Muppet to perform with. And following Jim Henson's death in 1990, Rolf was not given a speaking role for over a decade in honor of Jim Henson. So he made a lot of appearances, but they didn't want to give it a voice because that was just the presence of Jim, which I thought was a really beautiful way of doing it. Now he is speaking, but it took 10 years to do that. And so the Ghost of Christmas Past was created by making a special puppet that could be submerged into a tank of water with a green screen behind it, which gave it that eerie, floaty look the whole time. And so those are just some kind of fun little facts that I thought you guys would enjoy that too. So it was neat.
So what are you going to rate this?
10. Sorry,
Wow.
Dustin.
So
it's my favorite. I
It's
love
good,
it.
but you're saying that there will never, ever be a better Christmas movie.
There'll never be another better another better Muppets movie. I have to say.
Out of a Muppets films, it is a 10 out of 10. Like, to me, it's absolutely night and day.
It is the best.
The best Muppets film.
And it's because it's a story that everyone knows. It's a heartwarming approach. It's a family approach. It's got humor in it for all ages, which is awesome. One of my favorite things that I noticed the other day that I hadn't noticed before, a Muppet was walking by a head of lettuce and he like picks it up and he's like, "Help, I'm being kidnapped," and it was like just little stuff like that, things that I'd never seen. And I know Reagan has an absolute favorite line in this movie too.
I'm not doing that.
Do it.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Okay. What is your favorite line and why?
What is your favorite line, Reagan? and why?
We embarrass ourselves. You have
You
to
said
as
it
well.
all weekend on the way to Ben Folds. You better say it now. Mm-hmm.
Can I do two?
Do it.
Do whatever you want.
Light the lamp, not the rat, and no cheeses for us, Mises.
She sang "No Cheeses for Us, Mises" from our house to Shipshewana. It was like a 2.5 hour drive. It's like "No Cheeses for Us, Mises." It is her favorite. And then I love the "Thank you for making me a part of this" when he uses Rizzo to clean the window.
the window.
Yeah, I love that one. Rizzo's great. So God save my broken body. So, yeah.
All right, Reagan. What do you like about this movie? What you don't like? And what are you rating it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I like Rizzo. I'll say that. He's one of the funniest characters, I'm going to say, because I haven't watched all the movies. I need to. But
we're getting her there.
Mostly, I'm going to say that Rizzo's my favorite character out of all of them.
Pepe is, you'd like Pepe too.
Man, when Pepe's in Muppets in Space, and they have the invisible. Have you seen Muppets in Space?
Funny. Wait, save it.
Well, I gotta say this one because I've already started it, and I want her to know. So they go and they're breaking into Area 51 to save Gonzo, right? And they get this invisible spray, and they spray them, and they're sneaking past security, and the invisibility spray wears off. And Pepe the shrimp is in a ballerina suit, ballerinaing around. It's pretty funny.
I don't think there's really anything you can't like about the movie.
Oh, just wait.
I don't think there really is anything, but...
Scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
I'd probably give it a 9, maybe an 8.5.
Okay. I'll allow it.
It's not bad. I just... there is a lot of other Christmas movies I would be watching, but I do like that one.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
See, that's a good observation.
And that's why you get, once you get past Thanksgiving, you get 25 days of Christmas. So you can watch this. You can watch Uncle Eddie. You can watch Elf. You can watch, it's
Gremlins.
It's funny that you bring up Home Alone as a Christmas movie because I remember seeing that both of them when they first came out, and man, it makes me feel old.
Yeah.
But you can watch that stuff in sequence and not watch Die Hard because it's not a Halloween. It's not a Christmas.
You're right. It's not a Halloween.
It's not a Halloween movie. It's not a Thanksgiving movie. It's not a Christmas movie. It's just a movie that happens to
at Christmas
happen around Christmas.
All right. So are you ready for me to throw down some knowledge for you?
Do it.
Here's the problems I have with this movie. Let's think about it. Number one, do you know, we cover this when you'll hear it with Bond and ADZ and me, how many different times A Christmas Carol has been remade? TV shows and movies.
And I mean, how many TV shows have done parodies of it?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like 66.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how many are the same? Like this one's far enough away. It's
all the same basic story.
It is, but
the George C. Scott, I think is it George C. Scott, George C. Riley, whatever. That's a really scary one. That scared me when I was a kid, especially the Ghost of Christmas Future. Scary.
And I gotta say, for a Muppet, that's a solid scare factor in this one. He's pretty creepy.
Number two. How come Gonzo and Rizzo couldn't go through the doors and everything, but Scrooge could? We have the rat going down the chimney, dancing on a burning chicken or turkey or whatever. My feet, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. You have that. Gonzo's having to sneak in the door when they open the door, but even Scrooge can go through the doors, right?
It adds
Remember
to
when
the
he's
comedy.
Like, oh, Tiny Tim,
But it also depends on the ghost, the present and the past and everything too, because you got to remember when the Ghost of Christmas Past is sitting there, then they break the shelf and
and they say something
and he's like, "Oh, I've been meaning to fix that," Sam Eagle and everything. But
he didn't
is
see
funny.
him though. Yeah.
No, he didn't see him, but it's
so
implied.
you're telling me Tiny Tim and them didn't notice any dirt on the food?
Probably not. Yeah.
Right. My favorite scene of this is probably when Rizzo falls into the bucket of frozen water and Gonzo takes him over and goes and breaks him over the thing. For me, I have seen every Muppet thing. I had the whole entire Muppet TV show on DVD where they would have special guests like David Bowie, all them people on there. When you put all those together, this one doesn't add up. The Muppet movie, the original one where Doc Hopper is going to take and kill Kermit the Frog for frog legs. You have to watch that one, Reagan, and you let me know.
That's the one that I just saw.
And the soundtrack for that is amazing because it's
hilarious. And
you have the Electric Band and Dr. Teeth and the whatever they are, Electric Mayhem. And one thing that I hate about this movie is I didn't get enough Fozzie Bear in there.
But you know what?
Fozzie is a cute main character.
It's a cute thing though because they went Fozzie Bear, Fuzzy Wig. I mean, they intentionally did that. And Fuzzy Wig is a small character, but he's an important character.
But I would have also liked to have seen the three ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, Future all be played by Muppets you knew.
That would have been good.
Because I think Sweetums could have been a great Christmas present because he's big.
Yeah.
He would have fit that perfectly. The Ghost of Christmas Past, I don't know.
But Sweetums doesn't really talk. So, I mean, it's
Hey,
kind
guys,
of,
wait for me. Remember when he's running out?
Yeah, but it's kind of one of those, I almost think that it would have taken away because
But it would have given him, it would have given something more to his character.
It might have.
I mean, you have Sam the Eagle in there.
Well, Sam the Eagle was a professor. I mean, he was a character. But I think that I like the idea of the ghost being something different because it represents different things and they're all like really holiday-ish, which is cool. So you have a child with the childlike innocence, and then you have the Ghost of Christmas Present, and he's this big, boisterous character that comes in, and he's like larger than life in the room, and then he just withers away to this old, creepy man. And I mean, there's no character that you could have taken seriously to be Ghost of Christmas Past. You almost have to have that villainous creature for it to portray the real danger Ebenezer was in.
You mean the Ghost of Christmas Future?
That's what I meant, yeah. But I mean, it's one of those, like, you have to have that villainous, creepy vibe. And none of the Muppets would have been able to portray that.
Oh, the Swedish Chef could have.
Oh, jeez. I love the Swedish Chef. Yes.
I mean, you even have the stupid Shakespeare boomerang guy in there.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just, I think that you had to have that particular thing because, like I said, they looked into putting other characters as this, and I think they made the right call.
Yeah, I think it kept the balance right.
Yeah.
Because you have to have kind of that extra, not so Muppety feel in certain points to drive home the message.
But they were still Muppets, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
They should have made them more humanoid. You know what I mean?
But
than
they
Muppets.
all had some humanoid stuff to
Right,
them.
right. But I'm just saying, you know.
But that's the beauty of a spirit too. It can be anything.
So for me, I wouldn't say this is the best rendition of the Christmas Carol. I like the 1947, I do believe it is.
Beautiful, yeah.
I absolutely love Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh,
that is one of my all-time favorites. Reagan, have you ever seen the Mickey's Christmas Carol?
I might have.
You might have. We have to rectify
we watch
that
a lot of Mickey
now.
in our house.
Especially with Abigail.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is so good with Goofy playing Marley.
Oh, it's so fun.
funny.
It's just cool.
Yeah, you have to watch that one.
I love the Chipmunks.
Okay. I remember
Chip and
now.
See,
Dale
that is
roasting.
Christmas Carol too.
Yeah.
So this is probably in the top 10 of Charles Dickens Christmas carols, maybe top 5. It's probably a solid 7.5 or an 8. You know, it's a good wholesome family movie, except for Beaker flipping off the people. But to me, Rizzo, he never really did it for me because he wasn't really one of the original Muppets that had a part. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So,
but that kind of gave him that opportunity to be the silly character that you needed to
That was
keep
like
the
the
kids' attention.
spotlight.
could you have seen Animal with Gonzo?
It wouldn't. It wouldn't have made any sense. It's just been yelling. It's just you needed something that like didn't take away from Charles Dickens and the other.
But could you see Animal as the ghost of Christmas Future with the hood over him and just be like,
over here? But yeah, I mean that Gonzo and Animal were supposed to be the ghost of Christmas Future. And I like that they were going with 2 of them. That's kind of a neat take on it.
Well, Dustin, thanks for putting this together and making us do this. Thanks, Jackie and Dustin, for coming on. Reagan, before we leave, is there any friends you would like to say hey to? Shout out any friends? Boyfriends?
Your boyfriend.
Oh, you got a boyfriend?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll skip that one.
We have a way of finding these things out. So you forgot something, and this is a tough movie to do this with.
Your favorite prop piece?
The wax apple.
She's taking the wax apple. Dustin?
I'm taking the whole Gonzo puppet.
Fair.
Like
yeah, because he wants to reenact that pork.
It's just
solid.
It all came full circle, didn't it?
Okay.
When you look at the puppet, like Animal's a close second, but and I'd love to have a Rizzo, but it's just too small. I mean, it's when you think of the Muppets, I don't really think of Kermit. You think of the other characters because to me they stand out. You know, because I'm a goofball. You get a character like Gonzo, you levitate towards that more than you do, you know, Miss Piggy and Kermit. So I'm an underdog person too. I'm always going to go with the underdog on things. And like I said, you're vanilla, Jimbo, and you play Mario Party. You're playing with Mario, aren't you? You're not playing with Wario. You're not playing with Princess Peach. You're playing with Mario.
Hey, here you go. I'm not a big Mario fan.
I'm just saying, if you did, it's okay.
I don't play Mario. I don't even know what that is.
If you did, you would play Mario all the time.
Because he's better than Luigi. All right, Reagan, what prop piece would you take?
Tiny Tim.
Oh, you should have just took the cane. That would have been sadder. Because Tiny Tim's no more. If me, I am taking the chains from Statler and Ward.
Oh, that would be funny. Yeah. There's all kinds. Even the treasure boxes thing.
We're Marley and Marley.
All right, Dustin, we're going to wrap this down. I think this episode's coming to a close, and that's a wrap.
And cut.
The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. Those we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. To the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. To the tales we love the most. To the tales we love the most.
Until next time, when me and Jackie take over this podcast and we talk about
God blesses everyone.
Christmas Day, I slowly begin to wake up. The room is still dim, but the lights on the tree are still on, casting a gentle glow. That's when I saw something on the floor beside the tree. It's a small, perfectly wrapped present. It was new and vibrant with a simple red ribbon, and tied to the ribbon is a small wooden reindeer ornament. It's old, worn smooth, and very familiar. It was my little brother Timmy's absolute favorite toy, lost in the accident. Timmy. I looked around the room, but there's no sign of anyone. I slowly begin to open the present. Inside is a beautiful, brand new set of art supplies. Sketchbooks, colorful pens, paints. Exactly what I had secretly wished for, but never told anyone. I pulled out a sketchbook. On the first page, in elegant looping script, is a note. Dear Lily, I knew you'd
find your spark. Keep it bright. Remember, belief isn't just seeing, it's feeling. And giving is always receiving. P.S. Keep practicing your kindness. You're very good at it. With much fondness,
Arthur.
Arthur? But how?
It was at that time I heard something that changed me forever.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Lily!
Santa?
I didn't just find my spark. He helped me find my light again. And I understood. Christmas isn't about what's gone. It's about what's still here. Hope, kindness, and the magic you choose to believe in.
It's Mrs. Henderson, your neighbor.
Merry Christmas, sweet one. Thought you might brave some of my shortbread this year?
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Henderson. Can I, please?
Of course. May I come in?
Yes, ma'am.
Is your mom here?
Honey, who's at the... Mrs. Henderson?
Well, my goodness. Someone's found their Christmas spirit.
Yes, I think I have. And I have a feeling it's going to be a very good Christmas, too. Thank you, Arthur. No. Thank you, Santa. So you see, that's how an old man and an old woman saved me when I was in my darkest time. Do I believe in Santa? You bet I do. But I also learned this. The challenges we face are real. The darkness can be daunting. But the power of love and kindness is a force that can and will break through. It will heal wounds, it will mend divisions, and it will bring us closer to the world we all yearn for. A world illuminated by the warmth of human connection. A world truly bathed in the light. So, today, I encourage you to carry that light with you. Share it, nurture it. Be a beacon of love and kindness in your own corner of the world. Because together, one act at a time, we can and we will break through the darkness. May you all have a great Christmas. God bless.
This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
Was the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. You've made it through Halloween. Now try and survive Christmas. Silent night. Deadly night.
Hey, everybody. I'm Brett, and I'm here with my co-host Carl, and we're the hosts of the Evil Never Dies podcast, and we are submitting our pick for Jimbo's Christmas special for the Tragedy of Cinema podcast. What's going on, Carl?
Hey, just Merry Christmas to Jimbo and the gang.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for listening to us two idiots. And tonight we are going to be reviewing a horror Christmas movie. Actually, it's a Christmas slasher film. And that movie is Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984. Did you see this when it first came out, Carl?
No, I did not.
How
Not in
long?
84, no.
When was the
Saw it
first?
in a video store whenever it came out. I guess, I don't know, maybe 85, 86 is when I first saw it at the video store.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't see it at the theater either, so I probably, which probably because it was in November when it came out, I think. So yeah. 'Cause I went to a lot of drive-ins back in the day back then, so well, drive-ins might have been open in November. They used to give you them little heaters, remember? I don't know, it don't get cold.
Never
down
went to
here.
drive-ins. You remember that, Brett? Especially in 1984. I was going to the mall to watch movies.
Going to the mall. All right. This movie is directed by Charles E. Sellier Jr.
Which is weird because this guy did a lot of documentaries and stuff. I don't know where he came up to wanting to do a Santa Claus slasher movie. Did some really good documentaries in his day, too.
Gotcha. Screenplay is by Michael Hickey. Story by Paul Kaimi. Produced by Ira Richard Barmick, Scott J. Schneed, and Dennis Whitehead. Cinematography by Henning Schellerup. Edited by Michael Spence. Music by Perry Botkin. What do you think of the score on this?
Not impressed at all, honestly.
Not impressed at all. Okay.
Not one bit.
All right. I didn't think it was that bad, actually. I think it fit the movie.
It's
for sure.
unmemorable, and yeah, so I call it unmemorable. So if I don't remember it, it's not impressive to me.
All right. Let's see here. Production company Sleigh Ride Productions Incorporated. Distributed by TriStar Pictures. It was released on November 9th, 1984, right before the holiday season. Has a running time of 82 minutes for the theatrical version and 85 minutes for the unrated version. Country of origin of the United States, English language, had a budget of $750,000 and it made $2.5 million at the box office in just 10 days. And we'll get into that a little bit later. All right, Carl, let's hear the plot for this movie.
Well, it starts out this family's visiting their granddaddy or uncle or somebody who's supposedly in a coma or catatonic or whatever, and he wakes up and tells the kid that Santa Claus was gonna get him, gonna hurt him or kill him or something to that effect. I don't know. So as they're driving home, guess what happens? Some guy dressed like Santa Claus attacks him, shoots the daddy, and tries to rape the mother. So I think this guy and his kid and his brother end up later, and something happens with Santa Claus just mysteriously. So we finally get to the point where he's, I guess, 18, 19, working in a department store, and he witnesses another guy taking a Santa Claus suit trying to hurt somebody. So they throw him the suit and said, "You're going to be Santa Claus. You know what to do, don't you?" Yeah, he knows what to do. And there you go. All these magic misfortunes turns this guy into a Santa Claus killer. Yeah. That's my plot of it. Do you have anything to add or disadd that I got wrong, Bubba?
Well, he was in they went through when he was a kid after the parents were killed. He was in an orphanage with the nuns. They didn't treat him too well either.
Yeah, after the parents were, yeah.
What happened to the baby in the car?
I have no idea. I think he's in part 2, actually.
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
believe so.
I don't think I've seen it, so I don't know. All right, let's go over the cast here. First off, we got Robert Brian Wilson as Billy Chapman at age 18. Danny Wagner played 8-year-old Billy.
So I was right. He was 18 when he became the Santa Claus killer. That's pretty remarkable that I remember that from all these years. Because I haven't done any research on this movie. I have to be totally honest.
And you didn't go to YouTube and watch it?
We'll get into that later, too.
Jonathan Best as 5-year-old Billy. Alex Burton as Richard Ricky Chapman. Max Broadhead as 4-year-old Ricky. Melissa Best as Jonathan's real life sister as infant Ricky Chapman. Lillian Chauvin as Mother Superior. Gilmer McCormick as Sister Margaret. Tony Nero as Pamela. Britt Leach as Mr. Sims. Nancy Borganite as Miss Helen Randall. Linnea Quigley as Denise. Will Hare as Grandpa Chapman. Tara Buckman as Ellie Chapman. Jeff Hansen as Jim Chapman. Charles Deercup as Killer Santa, the criminal that killed the parents off. Don Shanks as Santa climbing in the window.
I know him.
And Judith Roberts as Mother Superior uncredited. And that is the cast of Silent Night, Deadly Night. All right, here. Let's see. What do we got? Did this thing win any awards? I don't think so.
Maybe one of the what do they call those awards?
The Razzies?
Yeah, for sucking.
Oh, let's see here. This film was released by TriStar Pictures, opening in 398 theaters in the Midwest of the United States. In November 2013, it was announced that Fangoria, in association with Brainstorm Media and Screen Vision, would be releasing the film in theaters in the United States throughout December 2013. So they released it back into theaters, huh?
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't. Might have went and seen it if I would have knew. Oh, let's see here. You don't have the Blu-ray or DVD of this, do
No.
you? No.
I'd never owned this on anything.
That was a hard no.
A hard no. I have never owned this on anything. I used to rent it from the B-Star Video. And I think I don't know. I've watched I know what. I think I actually did buy it. And it was one of the kids when they got older. It might have been Michaela, could have been Madison, wanted to watch this stupid thing. And we bought it cheap at Movie Trading Company, watched about part of it. They didn't like it. I took it back the next day and got my money back. So no, I don't own it. It is free on YouTube. That's right, free on YouTube, unmonetized. So I don't know who the freak owns this movie, but it's free on YouTube. It's not on streaming anywhere that I can find. So I don't know
neither.
who owns the distribution rights, but if you want to watch this thing, it's on YouTube, free, no commercial interruptions.
Yep. That's how I watched it.
Yeah.
Because you searched and found it on there. I wouldn't have known. Oh, let's see here. Opening weekend, this film finished 8th, grossing $1,432,000. It outgrossed Wes Craven's landmark slasher, A Nightmare on Elm Street, which opened the same day. But it was only in It was in 235 fewer theaters, though. So before being pulled from theaters, 10 days later, it grossed 2.4 million. So, and you probably know why it got pulled, don't you, Carl?
I guess because it's a Santa Claus killer. I don't know.
Yes, people protested big time.
Well, it was the 80s. They protested everything because they were stupid back then when it comes to movies. Now you can watch stuff on regular TV that's 50 times worse.
So I guess we'll get into trivia and I'll talk a little bit more about that. The release of this film was picketed by angry parents who were not happy to see Santa Claus depicted as an axe murderer. Despite the fact that Tales from the Crypt from 1972 had done the exact same thing 12 years earlier, and the movie Christmas Evil from 1980 had done the exact same thing 4 years earlier. As a result, box office receipts plummeted once the film was pulled from theaters after barely 2 weeks. Film was then shelved for another year before it was released on VHS Uncut, which has since gone out of print. So you can't get it on VHS anymore.
You can't get anything on VHS anymore. That's sort of an oxymoron.
This film was known as Sleigh Ride throughout its production. TriStar decided to change the title to Silent Night, Deadly Night at the last minute. They did some crazy stuff back then. TriStar. Changing names around and stuff. There's a couple other movies we've done where they've done that. Let's see here. The group formed to protect the film and lobby for it to be removed from theaters was called Citizens Against Movie Madness.
But you know what? I don't normally agree with that, but for this particular movie, I'm with movie madness people. I totally agree with them. 100%.
Had the movie stayed in theaters longer, TriStar Pictures estimated it would have earned well over $20 million. I don't see that happening. Many of the kill scenes were directed by editor Michael Spence due to director Charles E. Sellier Jr. being uncomfortable with handling the gore-heavy parts of the film.
Because he was a documentary director, probably. I don't know why he wanted to make this thing. I never did understand that. I guess he thought he was going to get rich off of it. I mean, you know, we all do weird things for money sometimes.
Yep. Maybe they couldn't find anybody else to do it.
Don't know.
6 minutes of footage was edited out of the film out of fear of a potential X rating, reducing the running time from 85 minutes to 79 minutes. The cut scenes included a few extra character beats and some more gory shots. For the Blu-ray release of the film, a search was conducted for the missing footage to prepare an uncut version of the film. And even though the footage was discovered in a TriStar Pictures vault, it had been kept in such poor condition that any restoration would be impossible. If watching the Blu-ray, one can see the noticeable drop in quality between the standard definition inserts and the original theatrical footage. So that's another one of them crappy Blu-rays that they put out.
Yeah.
Since the film's re-release in the spring of 1985, almost all advertising for the film, only excluding the Fangoria film's release in 2013, and cover art for all U.S. video releases, has been focused on the controversy it created in 1984. Mickey Rooney, one of the vocal detractors of the film in 1984, surprised people when he starred in Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker, in 1991. How many of these are there?
Don't know and don't care.
Leading some to call him a hypocrite.
He is a hypocrite. I agree with him.
It has been theorized that the film was shot under the title The Toy Maker and the name Silent Night, Deadly Night was added in post-production.
That I think I remember that, and that's probably true. Because
Uh,
some idiot thought that using the Silent Night, Deadly Night name was still worth money, and it never was worth money to begin with.
and that if Rooney knew that the film was a Silent Night, Deadly Night sequel before shooting began, he wouldn't have appeared in the film, considering his feelings towards the original film. He was nevertheless willing to play a killer dressed in a Santa suit.
Yeah.
The film's controversy led to Charles Sellier having difficulty finding more work as a director, forcing him to retire from filmmaking and focus on producing instead. I don't see why that would happen. Why that would have anything to do.
Because this movie's terrible.
When asked during a 2015 interview about the protests surrounding the film when it came out, Linnea Quigley said, "Oh my God, I was shocked when my manager called me in Mexico where she was filming another movie and said that. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, to me, that was just another horror film. I couldn't understand it at all." She had some shorts on in this movie, for sure. Almost too short. Graphic designer Bert Klieger created the infamous poster art of Santa going down the chimney with an axe. Phil Donahue dedicated an entire hour of his TV show to the controversy surrounding this film. That's funny. Phil Donahue. Let's see here. Composer Perry Botkin Jr. improvised most of the score while watching a work print copy of the film on Betamax. Afterward, he'd replay the tape with his work and add more layers and melody to polish it off. So he cheated on the score. Let's see here. The axe that gets embedded in the wall Lena Quigley is leaning against was real. Okay. Much of this film was filmed in Heber City, Utah. The city has changed a lot since then, but the toy store is still there. Has been a dance studio, a hardware store, and is now a gym. I guess it was vacant when they filmed this there and they rented it out to make it a toy store. This film was planned for a limited release, but to open wider by Christmas. But protests, like we said, resulted in the film being pulled all together. Let's see here. As the film's TV ads were pulled off the networks because of the trailer showing Santa carrying an axe, which practically depicted him as a mass murderer, this motivated parents to protest. Lots of protests. They hated this film like Carl.
Because this is a dumb piece of junk movie. That's all there is to it. It's just it's terribly made. The storyline is stupid. The acting is terrible. There is nothing good about this movie, and there never has been. And I've had this same opinion since I first saw it in the 80s, and I continue to have it to this day. Actually, the sequel, part 2, is a better film than this one. Okay. I have seen the sequel, at least part 2. I might have seen part 3, but after that, I lost interest. But this is a bad, bad movie. The guy should have stuck to directing documentaries. So I agree with all these people. It's not. It's almost a parody of something. Of terrible filmmaking. So that's all there is to it, Brett. This is not a good film. Nothing about it works.
So what are you rating it then?
I'll give it a 1. And I don't even know why I give it that high.
Okay.
I just don't. Now, like I said, this is a movie that, and I even wanted to try to rewatch it, but like I said, one of the kids wanted to see it, and they got through a little bit, and they're, no, I don't want to watch this anymore. So we took it back and sold it, or not sold it. We got our money back because Movie Trading Company will give you like a 48-hour grace period, which they still do, by the way.
Gotcha.
No, this is a terrible movie. I don't even know why you picked that for this episode, Brett. We should have done Krampus 2, like you originally said.
Krampus
2.
Maybe we'll do Krampus 2 next year.
I'm not doing any more Christmas movies after this. You ruined it for me. Sorry, Jimbo.
Well,
Brett has totally ruined Christmas for me.
Most of them are stupid, though. Most of the Christmas horror ones are stupid.
Well, Brett's ruined Christmas for me now.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna do it as bad as you. I didn't think it was that bad.
It's a bad movie. And it's not because it's gory or it's not because it's violent. It's because it's just a dumb movie. It's a dumb concept and a terrible story and bad acting. Nothing good about it, Brett. Save it if you can try.
I don't think I can save it after that. I can't even follow that.
Right.
Even the special effects were sort of stupid in it.
They were.
Just we could have probably did better.
Well, I mean, obviously, there's a reason why this director's career was ruined after he'd made this movie. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah, I can see that too now.
I'm just being honest. I mean, and I've how many horror movies have I seen? A bunch, and this one's just not a good movie.
All right. Well, I'm going to give it a 2.
I don't know why.
That's as high as I can give it. I'm just being a little nice, I guess. Because I don't know. I watched it last night and I don't know. It had its ups and downs.
Plenty of downs.
More downs, probably. You're right.
Plenty of downs.
It definitely don't hold up. So
no, it's a terrible movie. It was terrible in the 80s. It's terrible now. That's why it's free on YouTube, unmonetized. I haven't found a movie yet that was actually released in the theaters that's free on YouTube, unless it's just flat in public domain. And this isn't, I don't think, because it's actually out on a fairly new Blu-ray release. So I don't know, man.
Gotcha.
I have no more to say about it.
All right.
Christmas, and
that's all we got for
Silent
Night.
Don't watch this movie, people. Don't watch it. The sequel's better. The sequel's actually not a bad movie. I don't know who made that. Maybe we'll look at that one next year.
Maybe. We'll see.
I think it's that baby that disappeared in the sequel. I don't know.
All right, everybody. I guess that's all we got for Silent Night, Deadly Night. If you like what you hear, hopefully, you can check us out on all the podcast platforms, and we are on YouTube if you want to look at our ugly mugs. That's where we primarily
live now, is on YouTube, if you're wondering.
Yeah, we're mostly on YouTube, but we still put the audio version out for everybody so that don't want to look at us. So we're on all the social medias. Check us out, and Merry Christmas, everybody, and stay evil.